Hey, Z Drone Dude, good morning. I'm just finishing setting up here. Okay, that's all good. There we go. Hope you're doing fine. I just got home. That's why I'm a little bit late. Oh, yeah, there we go. Finish up the cameras. There. I'm here. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I just got home there. Had to go some blood tests this morning. I'm doing good, doing good. Yeah, I get some what you call blood work done there. So I just got back home. I've been gone since 6 o'clock this morning. The we're going to do the blood test almost at 6:30. I was there at 6:45. I think I finally passed it around 8 o'clock. Oh, it's Thursday morning. Uh, Chat's going to be quiet this morning, I think. Hey, Paul.
Roger, how are you doing?
Not bad, not bad.
Did you go get your blood test?
I just got home.
Ah,
That's why I'm a little bit late there, but I just got home. Had time to make a coffee and sit down.
how are the roads?
Very nice.
Good.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're all asphalt and everything. Very nice. It's very sunny here this morning.
Well, that's a good thing.
It was a little bit chilly. You find it's cold out when you put your car and drive and it doesn't want to go forward. It's cold.
Transmission saying, "Give me a minute." Give
Yeah,
me.
yeah. This is what it's doing out here right now. It's
Oh,
sunny out.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's very sunny out, but it's nippy. I don't know what
Your,
the
your
temperature is.
guy still didn't show up and take care of that
No,
drive.
no. It's all phone today. Phone
Uh,
around 10 o'clock.
wow.
Well, his wife was sick. She was in the hospital, so I don't know if he's occupied with her in the hospital or what there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. Good morning, Az. How you doing?
I seen that DJI is not very happy with the government's decision on their new laws.
Yeah.
I just I got it on Google a while ago there at what the DJI was saying. They're not
Yep.
too happy, believe me.
Well, that's because it's really gotten out of hand. DJI recognizes that the big transport companies are trying to take over the aerospace.
Yeah,
The FAA is sadly, most governments have a portion of corrupt activities, and I think that the bigger the government, the more corruption can be part of it.
yeah,
And I think the big companies have bought off a lot of people.
yeah. Builder 710, good morning.
Good morning,
like
Bill.
What DJI was talking about this morning here on Google, really not happy.
The yeah, and hobbyists and commercial drone pilots are not going to be happy as this whole thing unfolds either, because now the word has come out that even if you've passed your commercial drone license, if you fly it all as a hobbyist, you have to take both tests.
Yeah. Huh.
Now, wouldn't you think that a commercial drone pilot that has to know and test for much more than a hobbyist
Yeah.
would just automatically be part of, you got your 107, then that'd be like saying if you have a chauffeur's license, you still got to go take a license for as an operator before you can drive your car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of things unfold out of this that people are not going to be happy with,
I don't know
even more than they're not happy now.
I don't know if you can see this, Paul, but I'll see if we could probably show it on here. See that?
Yeah.
That's Turkey. They made a drone that fires missiles.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do.
That's Turkey now.
Yeah.
So, that's not helping us out.
No, because you're going to around the world, there's countries that'll weaponize anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what you used to have is a knife and a fork and a spoon, and the knife had to be able to cut meat to eat it.
Yeah.
Over the centuries, knives became swords, became
Yeah, that's it.
all kinds of things, and it's part of our nature.
Yeah.
Some people take it to the extreme that they'll turn anything into a weapon. It's
Yeah.
like you hear about guys getting arrested for using a nail gun to kill somebody. It's like,
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, Johnny West. Good morning. Good morning.
Sam Aiden, how you doing?
What's up, guys?
Another day in paradise. Looks like you're kind of in a cave, a little dark.
I haven't opened up any windows yet.
Oh,
So I got up a short
so
time
you're at the cocoon stage right now.
at the cocoon stage. Slept a little bit last night and just kind of getting around. Had breakfast, so that part's good.
Yeah. How's the day shift? Is that better for you? Do you like the day shift better?
You know what? I like it's kind of a love-hate, if that makes sense. I really like the night shift because, of course, administrators aren't there.
Yeah.
And I don't like administration in general. But it's just so much, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
So like, my 10-hour shift consists of, Netflix and YouTube on night shift. On day shift, it's a whole different ball game, buddy.
Yeah.
Like I don't have time for anything that I want to do personally. It's like if I go, hey, I'm gonna go check out Roger because he's live. I go in there, I'm not joking, 10, 15 seconds, 911. It's like it's like impossible. But yeah, I mean, I like both. I like day shift just because I can sleep at night and I feel normal,
Yeah.
I was going to go on last night after Val, but we lost power yet. We just finished cooking supper. I just finished putting the 2 plates on the table. Power went out.
Oh,
So
boy.
we had a supper in what do you call that? Propane light. We had no power for a couple of hours. Then Kim was starting to go upstairs. Power comes back on. It was get up on the computers and everything. Next thing, power goes back off. And I said, well, that's it. So we waited a while. Power came back on. Went on the computers. Kim was on with Val doing his gaming. And all of a sudden, power goes out again. Oh, well, that's it. And so I turned off the computer. And I went to bed early last night.
Yeah. Well, you got a chance to catch up on some sleep.
Yeah. Well, I had to get up at 6 o'clock this morning, so.
Did you? What time did it finally come back and stabilize?
About
I
10.
know you were asleep, but do you have an idea when it did?
Well, I think I got up at 10 o'clock to go to the bathroom and it was on. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got to live simple for a while.
Mm.
Now you know what it's like to be Amish. It's not like I'm not making fun of the Amish. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
but
even
you
if
know-
I
but
were, it's not like they're going to see it.
We're creatures of habit. And
Yeah.
so if you're used to having, especially as you get older, if you're used to this being your routine,
Oh, absolutely.
then that's your routine. And when something upsets the apple cart to say, it's
Uh-huh.
like the sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Well, don't forget now in the winter of was it 98? Winter of 98, I think it was. Yeah. 98, 97. We had an ice storm. Went 31 days with no power.
Oh, yeah. You've mentioned that before.
Yeah. 31
Hang
days.
on, Mia doesn't like anybody walking by. I gotta mute for a second.
Okay. Michael Banny, hey, good morning.
Morning, Michael.
I'm eating some good banana bread that Kim made yesterday afternoon.
Nice. I made some toast and eggs this morning.
Mm.
The bread was a little bit old, but hey, it wasn't moldy, so we're safe.
Well, as soon as I got out of the hospital this morning, I ran to Tim Hortons, got a good coffee and a Tim Morning there thing, Tim thing. That was very good.
Nice.
So how you feeling there, you old crap? Okay, Michael Banny. How you feeling besides that? After all that long driving. Oh man. Morning traffic kills me, man. Especially in a little city like Drummondville, that kills me. People really do not know where they're going in the morning. Hey, Jesse Lopez, how you doing? You stressed out a lot?
Morning, Jesse.
Yeah, I guess you are being stressed out a lot there, moving and buying a new house and everything and trying to sell that one you got.
Oh, there's a lot to buy in a new place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pain.
When's Groundhog Day? Is that coming up here?
Yeah. I think it's this weekend. I'm not too sure when it
That's
says.
what I thought it was too.
I always forget about Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, there's so much to figure out and get things done. That's true, Michael.
Michael says February 2nd is Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday, February 2nd.
I think that's what he's referring to. He could be telling us it's his birthday. I don't know.
No.
Mia. Hey.
No, there you go. There you go. Groundhog Day, Sunday, February 22nd.
That looks like my picture in high school.
Yeah, it had more hair. I can tell.
Yeah, yeah.
So what did I miss this week?
Not too much. There wasn't nothing really new this week.
Okay.
Now, other than the drama around the new FAA regulations continues to heighten, and
Perfect.
Okay, Jesse Lopez, you have a good day now at work. You be safe.
Later,
Thanks
Jesse.
for dropping by.
and of course, then you have two views of opinions, differing opinions about why are these companies introducing drones that they cannot ship.
Mm,
Is it a hype, or is there really an issue? Is the issue related to anything FAA, or
yeah.
what's going on? And then, of course, I think the big news was Billy Kyle was out showing off the Skydio, and it lost connection and went right into a cranberry bog. Kaboom!
Oh,
That's not good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. What he was doing was he had a friend of his that wanted him to go out and fly this cranberry bog with him, which, is kind of like there's roads and then there's bogs on each side, and it's very tranquil.
Right.
So they put the drone up in the air, flew around behind. His friend was driving Billy's car, and Billy had the beacon on, where he could swing it around to the front, swing it around to the sides,
Right.
swing it to the back. And they flew for, I would say down to about 45% of the battery, because it was showing it on the right-hand side. It was showing the beacon view. And all of a sudden, they went around by there were some trees on the left, and it got kind of over there and lost and started staggering. So they stopped the car, because the road they're on is like a one lane road, just a gravel road.
Yeah.
And so Billy walked back, and as he walked back, it saw him. But all of a sudden, after that incident, it started not to focus on him, but looking to the left, the right. And he started walking back up the road, and all of a sudden it went off to the side, and you couldn't see him anymore. All you could see was the road, and then blank, went right in the water.
Oh,
So they found a guy in Waders, and he went in there and retrieved it. And so at the end of his video, it shows, well, it would light up, but the camera was toast. It wouldn't connect to anything. It would just, the electronics, I think, were toast.
That's
Max there, 420. Good morning, Dylan. How you doing? Good morning.
And what kind of cracked me up was his statement was, now I'm just recalling it. Maybe I'm misspeaking. It's almost like stuff happens, and but with $1,000 drone, stuff shouldn't happen,
I agree. That's kind of how I was with my my Phantom 3 when it plummeted into the lake last year. But luckily, that thing still does just fine. So
yeah,
I got really lucky on that one.
Yes. Good morning, Max Air. How you doing?
Back, guys.
Dylan Panko. Yeah, so that was kind of newsworthy. And of course, just I think everything this time of year is kind of at a lull.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting and anticipating. I'm seriously considering selling my Mavic Air, but it's so damn cute. I don't fly it. It just sits there. And I've got the Fly More kit, and I've got it with the GPC case. I'm thinking about splitting it back. I mean, it's only got about three charges on each one of the 3 batteries. And I'm thinking about splitting it back into the original Fly More combo, selling that,
Yeah.
and then sell the GPC case separately. But I got a hell of a buy on it in the fall, and which I thought was a hell of a buy. I think it was like $700, $800.
Okay.
And
Is that for the Flymore for the whole
yeah,
thing? That's
it,
that's
it,
for
and now when you go to eBay to see what they're selling for, they're
Mhm.
lucky to get $500 or $600 for it.
Really.
So it's like
I paid $8 for my Mavic Air, and that was just the standard. It wasn't the Flymore.
yeah,
But that was when they were like new, also.
yeah.
Hey,
So
Saigon, Planetarium
Saigon.
Scientist UFO, how you doing?
So
Primitive
the
model, right.
the Flymore was an emotional buy, but I think I need to let it go and take my lickings.
Yeah. I mean, you got the one that you really love to fly, and that's what
Yep.
you stick with. And
Yep.
I mean, that's okay. you
Yeah.
know?
And I've even considered selling the Mini, and I've only had it, and the batteries of each have only been charged. Well, two of them have been charged once, and one hasn't been charged at all.
Okay.
That's the Flymore kit with that, and I just don't fly it. When I go to fly, I fly my Mavic 2 Zoom.
Yeah. See, I'm big on my Air, but I've been flying the Mini a lot more. But now I'm trying to kind of like alternate between the two.
Yeah,
And then my standard, that's just from time to time.
yeah. Well, the hard part for me is where I fly and when I fly. I don't want to have any kind of interference or any kind of a video disconnect or any kind of a flickering or things like that.
Right.
And that OcuSync 2 for what I do is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
So, and the other two being one is I don't know if the Flymore or the Air, I mean, it has enhanced Wi-Fi or is it just Wi-Fi? But I know the Mini has enhanced Wi-Fi.
Right.
So, but the Mini, I took it down one time or twice. I think I gave it 2 chances to do a ship, and gosh, it got out there. I would say 2,000 feet, and all of a sudden the video froze up.
Oh, really?
And I can't do that when I fly a ship, because I'm usually panning around the front, coming back down the other side.
Yeah.
So that didn't work for me either. So
I've never had a problem with the video on the Mini at all.
But see, I'm flying on the border with a lot of Wi-Fi interference. I know that you got radar spinning, you got all kinds of stuff going on. There's a high electronic field because every inch of the border's got electronic cameras and everything else going. And plus, there's a lot of people usually along there, and they're all got their Wi-Fi bubbles going.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming the craft. It's just that for what I do, the Mavic 2 Zoom does everything I want it to do. I've never ever lost signal.
Yeah. No, that's good. If it works for you, then hey, keep it.
So that's why I'm thinking about passing off the other two.
Max Harris talking about new stuff coming out, almost tax return time.
There you go.
Yeah, because somebody said they noticed that the prices on drones are continuing to drop, and Johnny West asked why. That was Max Harris' answer.
Yeah. My heart really goes out. I don't know if you've ever flown one, Sam, to the Inspire series.
No, unfortunately.
I owned all of them. I owned the original Inspire. I owned the Pro Plus. I owned the Inspire 2.
Okay.
And I just something about it when that baby plus I like the bigger ones usually. Yeah. But when it goes up and all of a sudden those arms go up like that, it's like it's almost better than sex. You know what I mean? It gives you such an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
And because of the weight and the size, it's so friggin' stable in the air. I mean, it just, when you let go of those sticks, when you let go of the sticks on our smaller ones, even my Mavic 2 Zooms, it's there, But if I get real close to something, you can see just a little bit of movement like that.
Right.
But not on the Inspire. But the Inspire had light bridge, and I started having the same situation with the video interruption with the light bridge on ships.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Dave, how you doing?
never flew one of those.
Morning, Dave. Nice
Morning,
to see you.
in fact, Roger get a kick out of this. He wasn't on those guys last night. I was over here, which is highly unusual for me. Roger knows I don't usually go over on the other computer and shop on Amazon.
Mhm.
But
Great.
I went over and I found a brand new Inspire 1.
Oh,
I hovered over it, finally clicked the buy button. And then about an hour later, I said, nah, better not. So I canceled the order.
oh,
And one of the reasons that made me cancel the order is I used to have all kinds of batteries for my Inspires, and you could buy them for about $175. I went and looked to get a battery for the Inspire now,
they've gone way up.
$389.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Look,
hurts the
some people-
pocketbook.
that's what some people spend on a base drone to get
Yeah.
started.
Yep, $389 for one, and it was a TB47, and I always had TB48s because they were a little bit bigger. They don't even sell TB48s anymore.
Now, are you big on not using aftermarket batteries, or you like me and you only want?
Yeah, I want the
Yeah, I'm
actual.
the same way.
Manufactured ones.
Yeah, I had that problem when I was trying to replace the battery on the Phantom 3 Standard. When I crashed
Yep.
it, that's the only thing that went haywire is the battery.
Yep.
And actually trying to find an actual genuine, because they didn't even sell them on DJ's website anymore.
DJI website, nope.
No, I ended up finding one on Amazon where people in the reviews said, yeah, it's legit, it's original, it's OEM. And thankfully it was. When it got here, I checked it out and it definitely was. So, and that cost me $100.
Okay.
Well, can you imagine almost spending $400 for a battery?
No, I couldn't. I don't know if I would, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
and that was because I was waffling. I was going between the excitement of getting an Inspire 1 back again, and then
Right.
when I found the price of the batteries and limited quantities from whoever had them, I
Yeah.
says, "Uh-oh,
Yeah.
this dinosaur may not be able to fly in the future."
Right. Yeah.
And I went to the DJI site; they don't offer anything like that.
Unless you start trusting aftermarket batteries.
Yep. So I canceled the order.
Well, that's probably, I think, probably the best option because of that,
Yeah.
situation. So yeah, unfortunately, I never got to fly any of the Inspire series. I've only pretty much flown DJI. My very, very first drone was the what was that? The AR Parrot 2.0.
Uh-huh.
I had that. That was pretty cool. And then at work, they got the unique Typhoon, the 4K.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know. Other people may love it. I think that was one of the most terrible drones I've ever flown. Completely unstable. It wasn't responsive. It's just garbage, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody check out everybody's channels and make sure you hit that like button. Thank you all so much, guys.
It's all in what you like.
Yeah.
And Roger's in a unique situation where he's out in the middle, not knocking Roger's location, but he's not surrounded by a lot of issues.
Oh, he's
Yeah. No issues at all here. Just the helicopters once in a while fly really low, but
Yeah. I've tried to fly around my apartment complex, and it's like you said earlier, Paul, so many Wi-Fi hotspots and
Yep.
everything else. You get a lot of disconnects and stuff. So I generally just load up in the Jeep and go out in the desert as my general, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Well, and with the new regulations, the part that nobody seems to even address or talk about, you're supposed to have Wi-Fi connection to the internet in order to fly.
Yeah. How's that going to happen?
Yeah, how's that going to work with the dependability of your drone when you're adding another hotspot to
Right.
the mix?
And if you're way out there, sometimes you won't even get that signal. You
Yep.
can't get internet in
Nope.
a lot of places. I don't know. The whole thing just irritates me. So I see a lot of people just dropping off the radar and going, well, you know what? I'll find a different hobby and saying
Yep.
screw.
Yep.
And then I see a lot of people going, to hell with FAA. I'm not doing that. And
Yeah.
then disobeying anyway.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true.
So, yeah, I mean, I understand, partially the proposal, safety and all that, but I think that things like that are taken too far. And my personal opinion, it's just their way to slowly take away a hobby that they find as a threat.
I flew a Yannick. It flew okay, very slow, weird looking too.
Yeah, they are weird looking.
Yeah. Hey, Quicksilver, good morning, morning.
Looks like a big spider. It's a goofy looking drone.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go make a coffee.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want, me? You got your dinner over there. Go eat your dinner. She comes over and starts bugging me like she wants her dinner. Oh, look at Roxy.
Hey, Quicksilver, good morning.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to shake out. Part of me, because I've been flying radio control since about 1988, and part of me wants to continue on, and there's another part of me that things, because as I get older, I don't like change.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I can embrace that kind of a change anymore.
Right. Yeah. It's always something. And like somebody said, before, and I don't know, I certainly haven't heard any stories, but there have been from what I know, there have been no cases of a drone hitting an aircraft.
Nope.
None. And I'm one of those that's like, my opinion is punish the people that are being stupid, not everybody else.
Exactly. Put some real teeth in it, but they don't,
No, they don't. They just make rules that just affect
Well,
every.
I think it would be just helpful if they just required any retailer when they sell a drone that they have to put a piece of paper down and a sign that they understand the rules and blah 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 blah. Send it to the FAA, and and in there it says you have so many days to register this drone, but under law or X will happen.
Yeah. No. And that's what leads me to believe that they're just going after a bigger picture.
Oh yeah. They don't want us
right
in their airspace because FedEx, UPS, all the carriers, they want it for them.
Yeah. Because that's where the big money comes from.
Yep, exactly.
Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. You got 17 watching, 13 likes.
Yep.
Hit it up, guys. Paul, did you do this morning?
Yeah, I know. I got to go
take
look.
Your meds?
I just hit the like button.
So many questions this morning.
What? I've got fresh underwear on. Let's see. What day is it, Roger?
Thursday.
No, I don't think it's Thursday. I think it's still January.
Okay, I'm taking my pills like a good boy.
Yeah, Michael, I don't blame you. Like I said, there will be some people that just give up the hobby and other people will go, screw you, I'm not doing it.
Roger, you're still pinned on Roxy. Are you over there naked again or something, or what?
No. I just forgot. I was reading the chat there and I forgot about Roxy on there.
I mean, we like to look at Roxy, but I thought, what the hell is he doing?
Yep, their solution solves nothing and only creates more issues. Yeah, it's true.
Hey, Quicksilver, how you doing today?
Yeah, so not very much going on this morning. But I was surprised I saw that thing on the Google there about DJI. Really pissed at the government of the states for doing that with the drones.
Yeah.
Johnson Ibaz, hey, good morning, sir. How you been doing? Yeah, when I was at the hospital this morning, I was reading the article.
Wait, you had to go to the hospital, Roger? Am I missing
Yeah, I had
something?
to go to a blood test this morning.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant you had to go to the hospital like something happened.
No. It was just the hospital to get a blood test. We used to have little places they called CLSCs, and they don't do it no more.
Oh,
So the hospitals are doing it.
interesting.
The government cutbacks, yeah. Antonio, how you doing this morning? Yeah, because the government cutbacks and all that there. Because you used to walk in the CLSC, take about 10 minutes, your blood test is done, goodbye. But now here, they how do you say that? When I was at the hospital this morning, it took about an hour and a half to pass.
Yeah.
Well, how far is it to Drummondville?
Half an hour?
And you still haven't found anybody that serves chili yet, huh?
No.
Wow.
I know I went and picked up my son, and we
It's
both
got
went to
a
the
chili
hospital.
shortage in Canada.
Yeah, there's an opportunity for somebody there.
You at work right now, Quicksilver? I can invite you in too if you want.
Yeah. Sam, have you been on with Quicksilver before?
No, I've talked to him quite extensively, but I have not been on the panel with him before.
Yeah.
We have that same likeness. We're both in emergency services.
Yeah, exactly.
Safety. So, oh, good.
Yep.
Herman's here. Great. Hi, Herman. Come on up, buddy. Yeah, Quicksilver, come on up.
Wow, Herman, you're bloody early. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Paul, do you have Quicksilver's email?
Yes, I do. You want me to send him one?
Yeah, send him a link.
Okay. Herman probably already has a link, doesn't he?
Herman's got a link. I sent him a link this morning too. I'll be right back when I go get my coffee.
Okay.
Coffee's sounding good about now. I think I'm out though.
Okay, link's on its way.
Yeah, Quicksilver, I'm not going to worry much about law enforcement either. I am law enforcement, so not that means I can do, things wrong, because I don't, but I think the whole thing's ridiculous. But at the same time, I think that while it's something to, keep in the back of your mind, try not to worry about it because it's just proposed at this point. So
I think they're trying to get more people into buying drones. They're definitely, without doubt, going to be less and less regulations as time goes, and the world does not care about drones.
Well, it's getting to a point also where the world don't care about rules. So,
well, we'll start buying tanks and cars and RC tanks and cars.
Yep. Well, there'll always be that one eccentric person that'll have real tanks.
The original.
But then, of course, they'll start outlawing RC cars and tanks and or
Yeah.
make rules. Yeah, you got to have a driver's license and insurance. Like, it's just so ridiculous. That's why I always tell people jokingly, I'm going to move to Russia where it's free, where there's freedom.
Yeah.
So did Kim already grumble his way back upstairs?
I said, yeah, he's gone upstairs. Yeah.
There's Herman. And there's iPhone again.
Herman.
Hey, what's up, sir?
He's on his iPhone all the time, and I couldn't explain to him how to change his name from iPhone
Oh,
because
I
I
was
don't
wondering
know.
what your real name was. Now I know it's iPhone.
That's right. I'm a digital interpretation of a human.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the device
I'm
is-
very How much easier life would be if we were robots? Oh, that'd be great.
I don't know that I'd want to be a robot, but it sure would be handy to have one or two around here to clean things up
Right?
more than just the Roomba.
Well, not only that, the other thing that would be nice is not have to go to the bathroom all the time as you get older. You know.
True.
Well, you know, Paul, not for nothing, and it's not pretty, but there are alternative ways to get around that. It just involves a tube and a hole in you.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
But then if you bump into a coffee table, that makes a hell of a mess.
Yep. Or if you trip and fall, goes splat.
Yeah.
Herman, how you doing?
I was good until that conversation. Because that's always going to be an issue, whether you keep it localized or do you have it go, send it out.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Long hose or short hose.
Yeah. And you don't want to spread the word either, you know?
You know,
Yeah,
I got
but-
stories, but I'm not going to share those because they're crappy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no work today?
Thank God, no. I just this stupid work ethic of mine. Oh, we have holes in the schedule. We can't leave the ambulance unstaffed. And I'm like,
No,
oh,
buddy.
I'll do it. Next thing you know, I'm working Sunday through Saturday every day for 12 hours and feeling a little haggard.
That's kind of what I've been doing up until like this last week. So 12 hours sitting behind 911.
I don't know what would be worse, sitting at the comm center desk like that and having to multitask and do all that, or just flying from residence to residence to hospital.
Well, I've kind of done both, not in your position, but like it just depends on the day, really. Like a lot of guys, when you're out there, they think, oh, I wish I could just sit behind the desk. Then they sit behind the desk. They're like, oh, I want to be out there,
Yeah.
So,
Just
And I don't know
nine
what's-
bats. Oh,
I don't
sorry.
know what's worse, running, bad cardiac arrest calls or,
right.
fixing diabetics and chest pains, which, is obviously a thing. But I've worked at places where I had to do ALS transports all day, and that just sucks the life out of you even worse.
Yeah, it does.
What, Roger?
Okay, hold on. I want to say good morning. Johnson Ibas says you can buy real tanks in Philadelphia. Johnson Ibas, I think there will always be regulations. Drone review, man of all drones. How you doing this morning? Nice to see you. Phantom Flight. Herman, how you been doing this morning so far?
I'm good. I don't know if they want to get more people involved in droning. I think they want more responsible people.
Yeah.
And I think that, that's what they're trying to do. But but see, the whole remote ID thing, I don't think it has anything to do with what a lot of people think it does. I believe it has 100% to do with creating air traffic control.
And that's fine to do that. I totally get it and understand it. But the way they're going about it is completely backwards.
And I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Well, that's government for you.
Because, I mean, not for nothing.
Well, don't get me started on that.
Not to get on a soapbox.
I know. I was trying to poke you with that stick, Herman.
No, because I understand the rules of the channel. I have the same thing on my channel, and sometimes when you get people going with those straight in on the government, and you try to calm it down, then you get the trolls after that.
Yeah. That's it.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew.
Hey, Dylan. Good morning.
Hey, Dylan.
But I don't think we need a third party of collecting, storage, and broadcasting of data of our drone when the drones already do it.
Right.
I don't think we need a third party involved in that. And it's funny because everybody brings up the one subject on this, and this is a very good one. We all have license plates on our cars. We have to, and we understand why. But we do not have a third party that collects, stores, and broadcasts that information of whose car that is.
Yeah.
You know what kind of craziness would go on?
Yeah.
And especially after the FAA, not going to say they were involved, but they allowed the climate to be created about consumer drones that put a black eye on it. And a lot of us really don't need for anyone to be able to have that information. But it is dangerous pilot for that information broadcasted.
Right.
That anyone could intercept it, anyone could have it, anybody could receive it. It's crazy.
Mhm.
I don't mind law enforcement because we have to have law enforcement. But I can't agree with none of us really the local jokel out there being able to get that information. They don't have that right with your license plate information.
Okay.
It should be like it was in the beginning. If you wanted to fly a drone, you had to register with the FAA. Okay, that gave you a number. That gave the FAA ability to know who you were, where you lived, and that you were flying a drone of whatever weight. Okay, fine. Now say I have 5. If you have 5, you have 5. If you have 20, you have 20. They all would have the same number. They'd all still know who it was if it was in a situation where it crashed and was recovered. But to have to register every single one and to have to pay a third party is just ridiculous. And the scenario that I'm in here in Northeast Pennsylvania is a perfect example. I mean, emergency services aside and knowing law enforcement aside, I live literally 2 miles from a airport that flies Cessnas and mud skippers and those things with the 3 wheels with the parachute and a big fan in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I fly here all the time off my back porch. The planes are like 200 feet up. I stay down below 60 feet all the time. The police know it. The airport knows it. And they don't care because they know that after talking to me and knowing what I do for a living, that I'm not going to be a jackwagon.
You're responsible.
I
Yeah.
understand that. But the
I've
problem is that we have to make up something for everybody and not just for guys like you.
Well, I mean, everybody needs to be responsible, obviously. And,
I understand that, but not everybody is in the same flying situation. I fly out here in New York.
In the city?
In the city. Totally different flying situation.
Well, I imagine you have a lot less places you can't even fly.
You'd be surprised.
Are you allowed to like go out to Central Park and cruise around out there?
No.
Isn't it like Manhattan area, Herman? It's completely open, isn't it?
It's not completely, because I have some videos in areas of Manhattan, and if you look at the land system, you're allowed to fly in that area.
Okay.
It's just like I was trying to tell I told Paul and Roger, I said it's just funny to me that after September 11th, the Freedom Tower, that whole neighborhood, that whole area is still out of controlled airspace.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's still outside of that no-fly bubble,
Okay.
Right.
or where you have to get clearance to fly.
Yeah.
Give me a second, guys. I want to say hi to everybody. Antonio, how you doing? Val's in the chat, guys, on the panel.
Val's right there.
Morning, Val. Desmond.
Hey, how you doing?
Dave. Nice to see you. Michael Benny. Desmond Donters. Welcome, everybody, to the chat this morning. And drone review man of all drones. He's up in Florida right now. Very,
Lucky guy.
very happy. You got nice weather. Dylan is in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, please hit that like button on the way in or way out. Thank you all so much.
See,
So how you been doing there, Val?
Oh, I've been doing pretty good. I got to get at work in a little bit, but I thought I would drop in, and then I heard what you guys were talking about and waited for a little bit for it to move.
Asgard Studios, how you doing? You?
yeah, that's good. Long time no see.
Yes,
Make sure he still got his channel.
Yeah.
the Viking is in the house.
Hugh was on with us yesterday.
Yep. He was
Yeah,
on
I'm
our
still
panel yesterday.
subscribed.
Hey, there's Kim. Morning, Kim.
Furball Kim.
We have a Viking.
Yep.
Yep.
Asgard
Yeah.
Studios.
Wow.
He even
Yeah,
has
I
a
haven't
big old hammer to show his Vikingness.
His Vikingness.
Yes.
Hey, Brent, Ariels, good morning, good morning. Max Air 420.
And yeah, Paul took his meds, I think.
Yeah, we're witnesses. We saw him take it.
He's eating brownies now, so who knows?
I just had some
Kim.
good banana bread that Kim cooked yesterday afternoon. Phantom, sorry I couldn't get on your live stream last night. We had
Oh,
no
that's all right.
power.
I heard what happened.
Yeah, we had no power.
Mm.
And we finally got power back, and so Kim went on Val's life to do his gaming, and all of a sudden, whoops, there goes the power. we weren't happy campers.
Wow.
I tried to get back home in time to at least go in the chat, Herman, but I went by to get my oil changed, thought it'd be a simple deal. And the guy told me my back light just had fallen out into the car.
Oh.
I'm like, well, why would it do that?
Like your tail light?
Yeah, it was still encased, but it just fell into its own little compartment.
Oh,
Evidently, it got so hot, it burned up all the plastic, all the housing, and
Oh,
just
wow.
fell out. And I said, well,
Come here.
does it still look like it's on when I press the
Well, did it have
That's
a
all I
leak?
need.
Did
wow.
it have a leak of something in there?
Hey,
And it-
Do you guys think that this dog looks like a Labrador or like a pit bull?
Labrador?
Because they
He
told me-
just looks like a sweet
Looks more
puppy.
like a lab to me.
Yeah.
She definitely
Yeah.
acts like one, but
Yeah.
goofy as heck.
Oh, Brad, yeah, I did that yesterday. I will tell you that they told me my front tail light was out, this was out. I have a Beetle, so they had to take out a whole big housing thing
Yeah.
to do it in the front. I've never seen anything like it, but the guy did it. I thought that was nice. Charged me for it, but of course,
Yeah. It must have been a nice
Right?
price, too.
it
Must
wasn't
have been a nice price.
free. But I still thought that was sweet of him. Got that all done for me. Now I'm ready to go. But I was there for over an hour.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if you guys
Better.
Okay,
Can you
Patrick,
guys
have a
see
good
the-
one.
power towers out there.
Mm,
Like
Yep.
Yeah.
Hours?
the high tension lines.
Yep. In the middle.
Just on the other side of that is where that airport is. And this right here is a path and trees and stuff like that. And a huge field. This is where I fly like most of the time.
mm.
And they know it. And they just tell me, as long as you stay under like 100 feet, you're fine. And I got these little mud skippers flying over all the time. Nobody cares.
well,
And I just find it really hard to believe that the FAA is going to be like, no, Mr. Pepe, you can't fly there. That's bad. When the air traffic people and everybody just doesn't care. They're like, go ahead, just stay low. We don't care.
I would think most of them don't care.
Asgard Studios
In other
is
areas, too.
compensating, but let's not discuss that. Okay.
Just as a point of reference. Not that it's a big deal. I get a little bit, I don't want to say cranked up, but I'm just like, why is there such a state of mass hysteria with everybody freaking out about all these drone regulations when it's not going to be that big a deal?
Yeah.
Like anything else, when it's brand new, everybody's panicking and freaking out.
Mhm.
Well, I think the concern is, at least it is from my end, that the feds are going to put requirements on the manufacturers to be able, with a switch, just allow you or not allow you. It doesn't make a difference what the locals say. They'll just, your drone will not take off.
And I can see that definitely being a thing for anything that's like DJI or a Tello or any of those other computer assisted aerial cinematography
Yeah.
drones. But like the ones that I fly are ones that I build, and I can put GPS on them, but I don't even know of a device for a remote ID that I can even put on the thing for it to do the things that they want. Not that anyone would even know it's there anyway, because it's so low to the ground.
I know DJI had a big article on Google's news page there this morning. And they were really pissed at the government.
I bet.
I gotta see that.
It's a
Okay, his name's Quicksilver, Val.
Hey, Quicksilver.
Hey, Val didn't know who you were. iPhone.
Hi.
It's Mark
I
iPhone.
just shouted, who is iPhone?
His real
I
name.
know who iPhone is, but who is the man named iPhone? Nice to meet you, Quicksilver.
Nice to meet you too. Isn't it nice how my hair blends in with the ceiling so nicely?
It is very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I thought you were bald.
I'm getting there. I'm getting
Me
there
too.
quick. I'm going to be the next one posting a picture of myself on Facebook that says, "Hi, my name's Chris. I'm a paramedic. I have a stress-free job," and put that I'm like 25 with this white hair.
Well, a good saying for you, if you're going to leave the iPhone thing up there, would say, "Hey, hi, my name's Chris, but you can just call me Bob."
And it wouldn't be appalling either.
Mm.
Paul, what are you eating? What are you
I understand, drone review, man.
Donuts.
Oh.
I just finished eating banana bread, so I'm okay.
Yeah, drone review man. I think we've all kind of been there, at least a lot of us. And if you need us, we're here because we always have been for you. So don't forget that. And you can hit us up on Facebook. Well, Roger doesn't do the tweeter, as he says.
I'm not a Twitter, and I'm not a.
Not a twit. He's not a Twitter.
I got rid of all my social media. I'm much happier.
Yeah, but give the pain stays for a while, but it does start to soothe after a little.
Oh yeah, it does.
Hang in there, bro.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Yep. Relationships are hard to come by.
Yes, they are.
No, they're easy to come by. They're hard to maintain. That's it.
Especially in this day and age. I'm so glad I'm married. Don't have to worry about that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that didn't isolate me. I I was married 3 times, so
I'm on number 2, and I'm not going to go for a third.
I dug 3 gold mines in my lifetime.
Or they dug. One of the
They dug 'em. I've actually only been married once, but I was married 15 years.
Attaboy.
This is year 13 for me. Jeez.
Yeah,
Sam, are you still in Arizona?
I am.
So
He's
when-
moving in August.
7 or 8 more months. Yeah, August time.
You watch. You're going to miss that desert.
Oh, I know I'll miss the desert. I love the Arizona desert for sure.
Yeah, but that's where his honey is. So, the power of,
Yeah. Power of the Netherlands.
Yep.
I was just, I was realizing that the other day. I don't know if you guys watched my new video, but I have a lot of Arizona desert footage, and I was out in the Jeep and I was thinking, man, I'm going to miss this desert.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan.
I know one thing. I won't miss this weather when it comes springtime. I won't miss it at all.
But how are you going to do your snow angels, Roger?
That's it.
In my dreams.
So Roger.
Yeah.
This spring that you wish for,
Yeah.
when does this actually
happen
and flow.
Herman, I really love how you start conversations.
in April.
John,
I figured I'd join the
Hey,
fun
John.
you guys are all having.
What's
so
up, John?
Oh, it's John DiNardo. Are you at least happy today for once,
I'm
John?
always happy. What are you talking about? It's you. Mr. Brown.
I know. I
that's
was
his
trying to.
happy face.
I was trying to project that onto you. Sorry.
Hey, John, so I hear you're going to Roatan.
I might be why.
I'm so jealous. I want to go. How big's your luggage?
I do not fit my luggage. When I travel to different countries, I only bring a backpack with me.
That's how I-
Really?
Yep, everything fits in my backpack.
Oh man, that you.
Travel
I hope
very
you get
light.
to go. I love that island. I just
Yeah.
love it.
I might go back there. I'm contemplating now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just for fun to get away.
Yeah, I'm looking for a house.
John's moving there.
I'm gonna move either there or somewhere out that way.
That is one of his options. The other options he's thinking about is buying a big, like 100-foot yacht.
I am
living-
not. It's like buying an egg. I'm not gonna buy an egg.
Yep.
Not buying an egg.
Well,
Oh,
if
you
you
just
get a
wanna-
house out there, I'm coming to visit.
Oh yeah. Because I have
You just
to
wanna-
something for work out there, so I would do something like carts or fix something. I don't know yet. Everything's up in the air,
What
I
about
can
those
see
floating
you.
houses?
right?
They're
Yeah,
like-
those floating houses are all right out there.
It's like round on the top and round on the bottom, and it's got a disc around the outside that you can have like a garden and a little.
Yeah,
yard and
about
stuff.
once every 3 years, it'll be a surfing house. And they get
John,
the big high
I can
winds.
see you in a Hawaiian shirt, in
I have
shorts,
Hawaiian shirts.
with your surfboards all out there,
Yeah.
looking like you're working
Yeah.
hard.
Those shirts, those Hawaiian shirts, it's funny you should say that. Those were the only ones I could buy in like a 3 or 4X, cheaply. It was just amazing. You go into stores, it's like, hey, that's even though it's bright yellow with palm trees all over it, I'm gonna wear that shirt.
Hey, Tim, how you doing this
Hey,
morning?
Tim.
Good morning.
TCM.
Oh,
So I'm
thank you.
sorry I didn't get you guys at the auction yesterday, but it was super windy, freezing cold, and I'm still got this terrible cold. I feel better today.
Because that cold air wiped it out of you. That's why.
Well, I'll tell you who I heard from, John, is Lynn called me up last night and said, John didn't go live from the auction. I was watching all day long.
I know. She posted something on Facebook too. I had to respond to it.
She used to own an auction house. That's why.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Auctions are fun.
She loves auctions.
So, John, if you do move down there, Kim will go and visit you for sure.
Good. Yep. We would definitely be accepting guests.
I imagine probably quite a few of them.
Yep.
And they might stay too long.
You might take a resort.
Never.
Open up a resort.
Yeah, there's tons of resort. That's the problem. Since I've been out there and they have these home shows and everything, buy a house on an island, all these shows, things have been taken off like crazy out there. And it's getting to the point where it's going to get too commercialized. I want to go someplace that's not really commercialized. And you can lay
Yeah, to
back
be
and
crowded.
relax. And
What about Bora Bora?
Bora Bora.
That's a nice secluded place, beautiful blue water, clear to the bottom,
Yeah,
mountainous.
They don't allow anything like Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, all that stuff. It's just strictly, I forget how that's set up. I know a guy that went out there and he used to vacation there all the time. And it's definitely not commercialized. They don't let you do anything out there as far as.
Well, do they still dance around the fires and the grass skirts and stuff with the spears or what?
I would have to say yes, but I don't know a lot about Bora Bora. But
Or Fiji.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Fiji's the other one that they don't. Fiji Island, yeah. A lot of those places, they're like protected.
Yeah, I'm
You
sorry
get
that
the
I'm just reading the
occasional
chat there
tsunami.
from Antonio just lost a drone. He lost his Anafi.
I'm watching that. Yeah, I'm reading that. I shouldn't say watching it.
And
Jeez.
Port Clinton Duck, good day, good day. Hope you're doing good.
He lost his Anafi.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about the GPS signal. Is not synchronized with the drone. That's not good.
Oh, when you Antonio, when you say you lost it, was it a fly away and gone, or did it come down and crash?
I mean, I've lost GPS control before.
Out of control with the drone flying away. Has anyone had this problem? So I got out of control with a drone flying away.
Said I lost my Navi drone because GPS signal of the command at the time of starting the flight was not synchronized with the drone.
And that should have told you that in the software.
Yeah, and my question was, is Antonio is at that point,
Farther down, it says something. He says.
did it fly away or?
So he lost it.
Thanks, kid.
Well, that's no good.
No, it's never good when you lose a drone.
If you get
First
it back,
one I lost was
have a
Hey,
chance
you guys-
to do something with it.
What was that, Chris? Chris, right?
yes, Mr. Donardo.
You can call him Bob.
No, I'm terrible with names.
You
I
can call
remember
John
that.
Gianni.
Gianni, good solid Italian name.
Johnny's fine. John's good.
Do you remember the AR drone 2.0?
Yeah, I
You
have.
had AR drone?
Yeah, that was my first one. I had little, like maybe
Foam.
6. Yeah.
And the body would come out of and you didn't need the foam around it.
Yeah.
It was just the.
It was neat.
saying that earlier. That was my first drone I had.
I had it for probably a good 6 months, and then one night or one afternoon, I was just hovering, and it took off, gone.
Really?
So I didn't have anything but the tiny little 4-inch helicopters that were, line of sight, and they were kind of fun, but didn't hold my interest for too long. And then I found the infamous Frenchman flying in the forest video of FPV back in, like, I don't know, 2016, 17. And I was like, oh, I got to get one. So I got an Arma 10 Chameleon, and it's just been mayhem, maybe, ever since. I oftentimes wondered, like, how much fun it would be to have, like, a Mavic and one of the ones like I fly, because then I could take the Mavic out and scout the area that I want to fly first rather than walking. But
best thing now seems to be these minis, these Mavic minis. They just seem to really fly well, and
They
they're
do.
easy to. They're just easy. They're small, but they're great because they're small. They even handle the wind pretty good. I'm just
They
surprised.
handle the wind and they are just so stable. It's
It's just
just
amazing.
that's what
I
I've
know they're
heard.
tiny. But
I mean, mine only weighs like 650 grams with the battery and everything on it, my mini quad. And that thing will handle 50-mile-an-hour winds like nothing. I mean, you got to lean into it a little bit, but they have so much power, you don't even really feel the wind.
yeah.
wow. I know with my
But then-
Phantom 3, that thing was all over the place in the wind. But it's
Really?
like bigger, so yeah, like maybe it just catches it. But yeah.
I never.
Because, I
Val,
mean,
that's your new spring? Val, that's your
Huh?
that's the new one?
Yeah, when I put up the first one, I did it too fast and it only had it in white. And
Okay.
this one is the one that has all the colors.
Okay, so I'll take that one, the old one out then.
Because I know Herman wants one with colors.
Herman's shaking his head. No.
I didn't put your name on it, Herman. I was going to say, send me in, Phantom Flight 101. But I didn't
Not
do
talking much today.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Val's just looking to get into something and not oblige.
Jesus.
it. You know, I love you, Herman.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'll remove that one I put in. There you go. So that's the new Teesprings for Val, guys. So check it out.
Antonio said he had no longer had control over the drone. It continued to fly like it had a life of its own.
Oh wow.
That's how my Parrot Bebop went up. Everything was stable, and all of a sudden it did one of these and went zing, and I never saw it again.
That's
Did you have
artificial
Sky Controller too?
intelligence.
That big thing?
Huh? What?
Did you have the big Sky Controller for that
Oh,
thing
yeah.
too?
I still do. They sent me a new one. I've just never really flown it.
Oh.
And now the batteries have sit so long, I tried to charge the one battery it came with that.
Yeah.
It just,
How do you like the Bebop? I've kind of thought about getting one, but
it was for the Bebop 2s are way better. I mean,
Yeah.
to just a screw around drone, they're great. You know,
Yeah.
throw it up and don't worry about it because they're relatively inexpensive now and everything. But for the money, you just buy one of those damn DJI products. It's just crazy.
You know, a drone you don't hear much more about anymore was it Unique had the big hexacopter with the big controller?
The Typhoon.
Yes.
I just
Yeah.
fixed the guy's Typhoon H for him. Well, not fixed it. I updated all the firmware that he screwed up. Oh my God. But I flew that here at the shop. It was about 6 weeks ago. And I had to take it off here because of course it has no geofencing on it or anything. And the thing's massive, you know, so I put it outside the shack here in the back so you can't see it from the street. I fired that thing up, and that thing up in the air, it looks like some kind of creature from space.
yeah,
Right, sakes, with the,
that's what I was talking about earlier, Paul.
you
That
know,
I
the legs hanging down that you can fold back up, and holy crap! And it's just the way it flies. It's just nowhere near as stable as the newer products.
Yeah,
out there. And it's
I found-
noisy. Like if you jerked it back and forth, you could hear stuff. I don't know if they're all like that. It's like, oh my God.
No,
Well, I
the
think
flies
the motors made noise because I bought one
Yeah.
and I returned it right away because when I bought it, one or two of the motors had that like it sounded like there was popcorn in them or something.
It's just weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so I said, nope, returned it.
And
Yeah,
to calibrate the compass, you spin this thing, you know, you're holding on to
Yeah.
two of the arms and you're
Yeah.
spinning it around, and it's huge compared to what I'm used to. It's just,
Mhm.
but it was fun to fly. You know, it's just everything seemed like it swung underneath it. Even the camera seemed to swing a lot.
Yeah.
Just, and it just looks like a big octopus in the air. It's just
You
amazing.
talking about the Typhoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The range is terrible on that thing.
Oh my God. I
the
didn't
range.
even, that's all I did was go probably 25 feet away from me. And I flew it about 20 feet in the air. That was about it. And flew it in circles. I did some figure eights. And when you did that, it was like, and if you left the landing gear down, everything just seemed to move. It was weird. The guy
I
loved
actually
it. So
like the look of the drone. I just think that the remote is too big and the range is terrible.
the range, yeah. Range. The remote, it's big. It's not
A
bad.
lap tray.
Yeah, it is. But I'm
You
used to
could
having a
serve- you could
Sky
serve-
controller with an iPad in it. You know,
It's
that's
bigger
huge.
than the pull-out table on the back of the seat on the airline.
Yeah, there you go.
You could serve drinks on that.
Yeah.
So Val, when you go into work, you work what, 4 days now straight or what?
Yeah. It's somewhere between 10 and 12-hour days. I never know until I get there what the plan is.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah,
you
I have
don't-
a good 4 days.
You don't know if you're gonna sleep there or what?
Hopefully not. I came back this time after the 70-hour shift, and I tell you, my throat hurt. I was congested because Stanley wanted to sleep with me.
Yeah.
She has a golden retriever, and he's so
Yeah.
sweet. But I'd go lay down, and he'd come up and jump up with me so he could cuddle.
Well, Val, you got my attention when you said Stanley wanted to sleep with you. I thought maybe that was the neighbor or something.
No. It's a
Oh,
golden
Oh,
retriever, and he's very
where's Lynn? Is Lynn in there?
That's the-
Yeah, I was a
John.
little confused with that one too.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Herman thought the same thing. One little
No,
confusion.
no, Herman didn't think the same thing. No.
Well, not exactly. I didn't think. I thought it was a person she was talking about.
Okay.
I knew it was a dog, right? It was a
You,
dog.
Joan, how you doing?
Puppy.
You,
Yes,
Joan.
John, it was a dog.
Well, not a puppy, but he thinks he's a lap dog, but he's a real big golden retriever. So when I sit down, he likes jumping up in my lap, laying his head on my shoulder, just trying to cuddle. So when I laid down, he was like, yes. And there he went.
Yeah.
I was like,
Did better than I thought it was a person.
How is Val? How does Stanley taking the fact that his master is not what she used to be?
that wasn't her dog.
Oh, okay,
Daughters and her daughter's dog.
okay.
So but she loves Stanley when she remembers Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves Stanley.
Are we talking about a person that has like a dementia situation
Yes.
going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I got an aunt that's going through that right now. It's so rough.
Yeah, she's going to be 89 this year. And she used to be brilliant. She used to work for the NSA. She was
Oh,
she was brilliant, spoke Czech. You know, they told her they couldn't give her a job unless she could speak Czech. She went away a couple months later, came back and was fluent. This woman, brilliant woman, and she knows she has dementia.
Hey,
Well,
the
that's
tank, how you
That's how
doing?
smart she is. Huh?
The Tank RC. Hi, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Tank RC. So, yeah, it is tough
People-
for her.
usually people have no clue they have dementia, and it's everyone else's fault. And
Yeah.
makes you wonder if it's worse for them knowing that they have dementia but can't remember stuff, or just having the dementia and not remembering stuff.
I
right?
think it's worse for them to
If
know.
they know that they have it
Mhm.
and they know that they're forgetting stuff, I think that's worse because the
Well-
other way, you just don't even remember if you have it or don't have it
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Yeah.
you,
Well, not only
but it
not
kills the
remembering
people
stuff,
around
but
you.
I
I've
would
been-
imagine the hassle would also be, does she realize her mood swings, Val?
No, because that frontal lobe isn't engaged. She only knows after, like, if she hits and it
Uh,
stuff, and then she'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Terrible.
When she remembers, when she knows she did, but she doesn't mean anything by it, you know.
No, but it's a disease
that.
that hurts more than just the person that has it. It's just
Yeah.
terrible for everybody. It's just amazing, especially if it's a loved one of your own, or like you, Val. You're taking care of this person. You're gonna get
I
attached.
adore her. I just
Right.
adore her.
That's why, first responders, people like you, it's just an amazing job you guys do. It's just
Well, it's tough because you can't go to the doctor because she'd never be able to do the car and go in and see someone she didn't know and have them take blood, see how she's doing. Doctors, nurses have to come out, and so she has to be on hospice. And it's
Yep.
been challenging for the family
sure.
terrible disease.
and for Stanley because
Yeah.
he needs hugs all the time. I'm like, oh no, Stanley, go, because I'm sure I'm allergic to him. But he loves me, so what can I do? Hmm.
I didn't get any cars yesterday at the auction, which sucked.
Oh,
But I did sell one for a profit, so I was happy about that.
What kind did you sell?
I sold a trade in a 2005 RAV4 with 150,000 miles on it.
Oh,
I figured I'd
That-
get $500 for it.
just
I got-
getting broke in.
I got way more than that. I was surprised. I almost fell over backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, the Tank RC. You're about ready to have more members going to your channel because a lot of people are going to give up drones and start doing RC cars and trucks and
Oh,
everything.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I just got notified from Jason there from the program that I use to study for my 107. They're changing everything. So he's got a big section in there of what they're changing on the tests and everything. So I'm glad I've been waiting because now the
Remote Pilot 101. Yep.
yeah, the test is different according to what I just read. I just read a little bit of the paragraph. I just looked at my email. That's how I knew you guys were on.
Well, I've taken the test twice. Once 4 years ago, and then once would be 3 years ago, and then once just last spring.
Okay, Val.
And it changed the 2 years.
Bye,
Safe
Val.
travels, Dylan. He's heading out.
Bye, Val.
Bye, you
Bye,
guys. I'll see you later. Bye,
Be safe at
everyone.
work. Be safe at work.
I will.
Hey,
Never
Val.
do.
Val,
Nice to
make
meet
sure
you,
you
Tommy.
say goodbye to Bob, okay?
Bob.
Okay, guys. Love y'all.
Every
See you
day.
later.
I'm gonna
See
just
you,
change
Val.
my names. Every day I'm just gonna be somebody different.
Oh, Paul's ruining your name.
We have citizens like that.
We do. I've met a few.
Oh, I dealt with a doozy yesterday, buddy. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
It was a different name day before when he called you.
Well, she's one of these. So insane, and then she disappeared for like 2 years, and she came in yesterday all crazy. And her husband, he told me because I asked, well, where's she been the last couple of years? He goes, she's been here, but she's been on her meds. She just decided she's done with meds, and so now she's crazy again.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
Probably bipolar.
she's something, buddy. I think she's quadpolar.
Quad.
Hey,
Easy
Michael.
killer.
Yeah.
Easy.
Cruiser Mac, how you doing? Drone shots. Good morning. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out. Much appreciated.
Chris, what's your dog doing?
She's watching a squirrel out in the back down by the pool, and she's getting all cranked up.
Yeah, I can hear.
Little but mighty.
Oh,
How old is she? Or how old?
This one is Raina. She's 12 months old,
Okay.
and she's a Shepherd Terrier mix. And then this clown here is Harley, that's supposed to be Labrador and Shepherd mix, but
Yeah.
looks nothing like a Shepherd.
Yeah, because if it was a pit bull, her snout would be shorter.
I mean, she does have a wide muzzle, but
Yeah.
her personality is definitely all lab.
Mm.
And she's a freaking howler. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Yeah, my dog started howling at 2:00 this morning.
Oh, fantastic.
She was dreaming, I guess, and she was howling. And she was sleeping, but she was howling.
I like when they start running in their sleep. They're on their
Yeah.
side. Start running.
Oh.
That's a Harley. Okay.
They watch
Yeah.
you when you dream too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these two came from a kill shelter in Texas. We got the first one, the littler one, Raina, back in the beginning of May,
Mhm.
you know, about a year ago. And then at the end of May, we got Harley, and they ended up two totally different transports from Texas up here with this organization called Pet Match.
Okay.
And they drive around to kill shelters, which most of the time ends up being like in Texas area. And they take the dogs that are going to be killed and they bring them up to this PetSmart over in New Jersey that's about an hour and a half away. And we saw Raina and we're like, oh, she looks really awesome. But she wasn't supposed to be there till the next week. So we figured we'd go down and just see how the operation was. And she was there. So we got her. And it was really funny seeing the two of them the first time they saw snow out here.
Yeah, okay.
It was like they were walking on eggshells or something. They'd like take a step and hop, take a step and hop. And then, of course, the big dumb one's like, oh, I'm going to see what this does to me. So she just like flopped down and just started like barrel rolling through the snow. I'm like, what are you doing?
That to her it's probably like taking a cold shower.
I would imagine a very cold shower.
Yeah.
I know, like when we go out with Roxy there, we got like a little hill going down on the lawn. So she'll be on the top, then she'll slide herself down the hill, then she'll come back up and do it again on her
She's a
back.
bulldog, right? Right,
Yeah.
Roger?
She's Boston pit bull, Staffy Terrier.
Yeah, it seems like the Staffordshires, the pit bulls, the bulldogs, and like the French bulldogs, for whatever reason, they just love sliding down stuff on their bellies.
Yeah. Well, hers on her back. She likes going down.
She likes to go on her back. Does she go down head first or butt first?
Head first,
Oh, okay.
but sometimes it's sidewards.
Oh.
You know, just rolls down.
That's
They
fun.
definitely make the world a better place.
Oh yeah.
They do. Pets, all pets do really, but dogs.
Yeah, they do.
Has anybody been flying long enough to remember the big Align copters? Those are usually the ones where you see them doing the dance and the flipping around, and they're the single
Oh,
rotor.
you mean the helicopters?
Yeah.
I don't recall those. No.
They those are the company that made most of those that you see in some of the videos also made hexacopters, and I had an Align M690L hexacopter, and the friggin' batteries were huge, and had two of them side by side. The props were this big on it, and when it was called it had the L designation at the end because that meant large scale.
No.
And I tell you what, when you took that off, because it did operate very similar to the ones where the arms come up, you know, like DJI has. And when it used to fly, and I would give it a left stick, it would actually bank like a 747 like that.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That was fun to fly.
Yeah, for sure.
What happened to it?
Well, I just stopped flying it because that was back in the days when you had expensive gimbals, but you also had to use a GoPro on it.
Oh.
I'm going to share something, Roger.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
The
And
Typhoon.
they were huge. Yeah, but
These were the
see,
newer ones.
Oh, wow.
now it has an integrated camera. When I was flying them, they didn't have an integrated camera system. You bought your own gimbal, put it on. Everything you had to do, you did it. You
Hold on
know?
a second, John. Hold on.
What was that?
Go back a little bit.
Oh, to the camera specs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should get. Is that are those available now? Maybe I should go back and get on the line.
Emos. JPEG.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, it was, and the arms didn't fold up like the
Yeah, these are all the new models.
JPEG.
like the DJI. What they did is they came together. You folded them together like that, so they were in line.
Yeah, the tank says back in the old days.
Yeah, back in the old days.
You young whippersnappers just don't know.
And what do they want for something like this?
See if they have any of the. Oh, look at how pretty.
Yeah, you can get different colors. See, they had a very similar to the FPV. You had different modules on it.
Pretty sure this is all new stuff right here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Commercial.
Yeah, but it's
Look at the size of that battery.
That's the battery?
No, up a little bit, John. Right there. That's it, right
Oh my
there.
God, that's bigger than my whole mini
6,000.
quad.
Yep. Look at how it hangs on it on the back. It slides in, so it ends up flush on the back. But that's how it goes.
I wonder what the flight time on this thing is.
I'm going to take a guess and say 15 to 20 minutes.
Like all the rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, when I was flying, they didn't have an aligned controller like that.
Hmm.
When I was flying, you had to use a Futaba.
I'll be right back, guys.
Well, that's cool. I might have to check them out.
We'll have to see if they have
Oh,
any pricing on these things.
Oh boy, he says.
Are you gonna place the order and then cancel it, Paul?
Oh, I don't know. I'm liking what I'm seeing because it looks to me like it has everything you want to have right out of the box. God, they even got goggles. Holy cow.
Well, now you're talking.
I don't do goggles, but it's a 3D VR goggle.
Was it you, Paul, that did that one time? I remember a while back on the Canadian Drone Hub, somebody had taken a drone like the kind you guys fly, the automated ones, and actually had goggles on. Was that you down by the water?
No, it was not. No.
These are just pictures from it, I guess.
Well, I'm getting older, so I don't remember stuff.
John, you have goggles, don't you? You have
I
DJI
do.
goggles?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that has the Synaptic touchpad on the side that you can like
Yep.
do the head tracking and whatever.
Yeah, I don't use them as much anymore. I used to use them all the time with my regular Mavic Pro.
Because I mean, not for nothing, but I mean, me flying FPV the way that I do, it's like I always stand and I always got to keep my head still, which is never easy. But I always thought that how cool would it be to have like a Mavic or a Mavic 2 or Mavic 2 Pro, whatever, with those DJI goggles with the head tracking and be able to fly that thing and just be like looking left and right and up and down as you're flying in like
Oh,
sport
yeah.
mode.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
They had a lot of little ones there too. They always had the M470L, which was a quadcopter, but I went for the M690L.
Well,
Because I mean, like these, I mean,
I just haven't found any pricing on these things yet, but
I
This one-
wonder if they have it on Amazon, my favorite place to shop.
You like Amazon, Paul?
Oh, if
Ooh,
I could get
there you
everything
go.
on Amazon, I would.
there's the price.
Oh, there's a
There we
price.
go.
But that's the multi-kit.
Does that come with a camera? Or not, that couldn't include the camera.
I hope it does because it's only a 1/2-inch sensor that shoots JPEG photos.
And
Right.
the other thing I was wondering right there says discontinued online.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, see, the one I had used to do videos simply because what I had mounted on it was a GoPro.
Mm.
and that would have been like what, like a Hero, a GoPro Hero?
Yeah. Yeah,
That
back in the day.
Well, define
Oh.
back in the day. Like what day was that? Like
50s he's talking.
50s.
Back in the
Brown
days,
bought
it was real
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I used to go and go down to the park in my 55 T-Bird with it, and
Now that would be a car to have.
Right?
Cruising the boulevard.
I had a 55 T-Bird for a while. No, actually I had a 51 T-Bird was the first year they came out. I had a 51, a red one, red and white seats with a 3-speed on the floor with overdrive. It had a little thing you pulled on the dash. And it was, of course the top was take on and take off. Sold that. Then I bought a 65
I don't think those things are for sale anymore.
65
This one.
Shelby Mustang I had.
Oh man.
Too bad you didn't still have that, Paul.
Well, here's the mistake with that one.
You must have,
I
had a
bought-
wife involved.
I bought it for my wife,
Yep.
and the car disappeared with her.
Oh, that's all right.
Then I had a 1971 Hemi Cuda.
Now you're
Convertible.
That car, if you had a 71 Hemi Cuda convertible,
Yep, that's what it was.
if you still had that car, those are over $1 million.
Now
wow.
that went with the Next Life.
71, they only made a certain amount of those.
Oh yeah, it was.
There's a kid that has one. It's in terrible shape. I mean, it's actually in good shape. He can still drive it, but he just doesn't take care of it. It's purple with white stripes, with white interior, with a white top. And he lives.
That's like textbook Chrysler
oh my
classic.
God, right?
Plum crazy poly purple.
And I had the lime green one. That brilliant lime green
There
Yeah.
was
with
another,
the white stripes and yeah.
another guy up here in Southampton, next town up. his wife has cancer, which knock on wood, she's beaten it and everything, but the cost got so much. And he had a 71 hardtop, all restored in the rust color that they had.
Yeah.
And he got $850,000 for that.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Paid off all the medical bills, of course. He still had some left over. So luckily he had that car, because they would have took everything. Goddamn doctors. But
Now that makes me think of something, because being in a lower 48 here, Canada is socialist with the medical stuff, right?
Right.
Like you guys don't have to worry about paying for any of that, but it's more of a hassle with, like Roger was saying the other day, with changing doctors and getting in to see doctors. So if you have whatever ailment and you go to whatever facility treats that ailment, you just go, they take care of it, and hey, thanks, see you, have a nice day.
No, you have to make appointments.
But I mean, you don't have to actually pay the bills.
Sometimes I think Roger could answer. I'm not Canadian, but I
he's on
think
the phone.
the problem you have with the Canadian medical system is all the doctors go over there because the Canada helps them get their medical certifications and licensing. As soon as they get that, they head for the hills, and they
Well, they have to work for so long there.
Yep. And as soon as that's over, they're out of here. They go to the U.S. where they can make some real money. Roger, we're talking about Canadian medical.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go grab my coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The thing up there, though, which I don't live there, but just by listening to Roger and a few other of the Canadians talk, the taxes kill you.
Yep.
I mean, everything is just phenomenal with tax to pay for all that stuff.
Yep.
Right.
And that I'm on a border city, you'd be amazed at the number of medical workers that come across the border every day to work in on the American side and all the hospitals and all the different places, because there's no work for them over there.
Oh, there's no work?
Yeah.
No, because most of the Canadians, if they have something diagnosed with something really bad, I think somebody said 40 to 45% of them go seek treatment in the United States.
Wow.
I thought it was over a certain age too. You get on like a waiting list. Like Roger, he's on a waiting list. They keep telling him he's overweight to get operated on.
Yep.
In the United States, they'd operate on him.
Yep.
He is nowhere near any of the weight limits. I mean, I was almost 400 pounds and they would do something to me.
Right.
So, but
Roger, Bob, also known as Chris, asked a question about how Canadian health.
You do know me, don't you?
how the health thing works, as far as everybody gets treated and it's totally free. And I told them,
free. It's because they take it off your taxes. It's normal, So
and you have to kind of wait a lot too, don't you?
Lots of places, if for your surgery, depends. If it's life-threatening, they pass you right away. But if it's not very, very important, you can wait up to about 3 months. But it's a very good system we got. So
what about if you get in a car accident, or you fall and you break your leg at home and you go to the ER? Is that one of those deals where you just go in, they triage you and take you back, see you, treat you like fishing, treat and release, and that's it? Have a nice day.
Yeah. And it depends how bad your injury is. But if you break a leg, they'll fix up your leg, straighten it out and everything, put the cast on, and goodbye. Then you come back 2 or 3 weeks later and get it checked again, x-rays and everything. But
Wow.
So you don't have to give no money. There's no money involved at all. The only thing you got to pay here is the ambulances. Like if I needed an ambulance, I'd have to pay $100.
Wow, that's still awesome.
So
That's still
if
cheaper
you
than
ever
over
have to
here.
get,
Yep.
I don't know how
God.
it works. Your helicopters airlifted or anything like that. I don't know how that works here. I don't know if you have to pay anything. I don't know. But I know for the indigenous people and all that, it's all free. They get the airplanes, they get flown in and to Montreal for specialists, and they get flown back out. That's all free for them. But like, it's like, the tank says that you gotta take, okay, Sam.
Okay,
All
so
you got, guys take it off your
Gotcha.
taxes.
Because I mean, here, if somebody calls 911 and say they don't have insurance,
Yeah,
a basic life support transport, like say somebody fell and they just hurt their ankle, sprained their ankle, ambulance comes and they just basically monitor their vitals, splint the ankle, and take them to the hospital. I mean, you're
Yeah.
looking at like $1,000 right there. And
holy
now if
shit.
it's something like, if it's a chest pain call, like somebody's having chest pain and we go and I do cardiac monitoring to make sure they're not having a heart attack, start an IV to give them morphine, which is a pain medication, but it also dilates the blood vessels to increase blood flow to the heart.
Yeah,
Just to do that and giving them nitro and aspirin, take them to the hospital. That's like $1,800 right there.
here, like I said, we don't get no bills, you get nothing.
It's crazy.
Nothing. Yeah. We don't give like it's like the tank says 40% of our wages gone to taxes.
Wow.
It's, you
See,
know, I mean,
if we were to do that in the United States, it'd be more like 75 to 80% would go, because of the cost is so much more in the United States for healthcare.
Well, and the other
here-
thing
here they
too
said
is,
in Canada, like they said here in Canada, our medical's free, but we pay by the taxes, that's for sure.
Right.
But the parking lots are getting so freaking ridiculous. They're charging up to $20 an hour just to park your bloody car in the hospital parking lot. Now the government stepped in. Now they said the first 2 hours are free, and after that it's $5 and something an hour after that. So
See, now that sounds more like here. Like if you went to a beach town and parked in a parking garage.
Right.
But now and that's why everybody was complaining. Where our medical system was supposed to be free, but you go to a hospital, it's not free for the parking. That's ridiculous. And lots of people are paying up to $20 to $25 an hour. I mean, man.
That's crazy.
well,
yeah.
Roger, tell them about you've been diagnosed with having arterial blockage in your lower body, and Roger has been trying to change doctors to get another opinion. How long's that been going on?
Well, it took me 3 months, more than that, 3 months. A heart doctor, I asked to change heart doctors, and I just got the call the other day. It makes 2 years I asked for the changing doctors.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I mean, imagine the poor fool that goes to the hospital because they, like if it was me and I was living in Canada, I fell on the ice. I think I broke my ankle, but I can drive.
Yeah.
So I drive myself to the hospital, go to the ER, and they're like, oh, you have a compound fracture, your tibia and fibula. So we're going to admit you. You're going to be here for like 3 days. Now you're going to be paying for 3 days at $20 an hour to keep your car parked there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how it does there. Yeah, that's how they were doing it. Like when I went to the hospital first time because of my back, they had to keep me in the hospital. And no, wait a minute. When I went to the hospital once, I had what do you call that? The scales, or what do you call it?
Mhm.
See, you know, you get it on your body and it hurts a lot and everything, and then
Shingles?
Shingles. I had it in the face.
Oh,
I was working one night and my eye was bugging me. My face was all sensitive. The nurse looks at me. I used to work in a hospital, Alderley Hospital. Nurse looks at me. She says, "You better go to the hospital. I think you got the shingles." So I went to the hospital, and I had to leave my truck parked there because they kept me for 4 days and a half on antibiotics. So
Wow.
when my son came down, I told him take the car out, pay for the parking, and take the car home and come and get me. And then 7 days I was there altogether with antibiotics,
Wow.
with shingles.
Because down here, for something
I
like
almost
that,
lost my left eye because of that. Yeah.
they
was
take
bad.
and admit you, but they're real big here on treating you and getting you back out of the hospital as fast as they can. Sometimes
Yeah.
quicker than what they should, but
Yeah.
Well, that's
But where I was
because the
working, I had to make sure I was
insurance
better
companies
before I went back to work because I was working in an elderly hospital. So, you know, so I had to be completely
Isolated.
better. Yeah. Then the last time I went to the hospital, I had meningitis.
oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah, I almost died there. So, and they kept me in the hospital for about a month and a half.
You're like a warrior, man.
right. Hey, I'm gonna run next door and get some
Okay.
coffee.
Okay.
Fill up
Okay.
my Canadian
They
drone.
kept me a month and a half just on antibiotics in the hospital.
Or my
They said, we can send you home to take your antibiotics, but it costs us $240 for this bottle. It costs us $240 for this one and $140 for that bottle. And that's 2 times a day each bottle.
Man,
Wow.
But
So
if
if
you stay
he
here at the
treated him-
hospital, it's free.
Yeah. So in other words,
I'll stay here.
if you home treat Roger, you got to pay for the medication and
Yeah.
everything.
But if I stay at the hospital, just stay here at the hospital, it's all free. But I stayed there for a long time. Hey, G-Pass, how you doing? Oh, I went through hell, man. In 2011 and 12, I went through hell. 3 operations on my back in 4 months. The doctor, when he was cutting my back in the back, he cut that bag for the fluid for the spine,
Mm.
and it kept on emptying out. So I had to stay in the hospital another extra month for that. Then when I got out of the hospital, 2 days later, I went back to the hospital. That's where I had my meningitis. I told her, as soon as I walked in the triage, I told her I wasn't feeling good or nothing. I started throwing up. Next thing you know, I passed out. And I woke up in intensive care in another hospital in Montreal. That's where they said I had a heart attack because of the pain so much. I was in so much pain, I had a heart attack. So then after that, they declared I had a meningitis.
was it bacterial or viral?
You mean viral? I mean like the whole body?
Well,
So-
one form of meningitis is caused by a bacteria, and the other one is from a virus.
No, that was bacteria, the first one. It was from the first one.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it's rough either way.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Me neither. Me neither. I remember one thing when I woke up in the hospital, I was hurting so much. I was keep on saying in French while I was saying in English, knock me, like knock me out, you know, put me out. I says, put me out. I couldn't take the pain no more, you know, and that's where I apparently had my heart attack.
That's the worst kind of pain I think you can have. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I couldn't turn. I couldn't turn. My body ached all over. My legs hurt and everything. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I
I'll
said,
be back.
yeah. Brad says in the States you'd be bankrupt or dead. Yeah.
Depending on your insurance.
No, I didn't have any insurance.
No,
don't
I'm
have-
saying in the States. In the
Yeah,
States.
yeah. In the States, yeah. Yeah, insurance, yeah. That's it.
Thanks for having me on, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. I got to get some crap done around here.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, Bob, Chris.
All right. I'll talk to you soon, Jimmy. You guys have a great day.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do the same.
So that's why I don't work anymore.
When I hurt my back, I didn't feel anything for a few seconds.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah. No, me, it was just a simple operation. It was supposed to be a 2-day thing. Like you go in, get operated on, go home. But something happened, and I didn't go home right away. The doctor wouldn't admit it. At the first, I did a mistake, you know. But he had to admit it to me. He did a mistake.
I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay. Mana, how you doing? Nice to see you. Cheap ass. Mana, John Donato's gone for a coffee. Brent Ariels. So, Paul, what's your plans for today?
Well, it's just going to be cloudy and just kind of nasty, and there's no ships out on the lakes much anymore until the season starts again.
Yeah.
And I got to stay away from eBay and Amazon.
I gotta stay away.
So that I was just overlooking on eBay, and they do not have any line M690Ls. So they discontinued those. They have a 1M class, the M490, which is the quadcopter, and they want like $1,400 for it, but it's used. And
Okay. I should be getting Roxy's things by tomorrow. I ordered off of Amazon.
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Roger
Oh.
bought Roxy some toys.
Well, not toys.
Yeah, I
He or-
saw the bowl
Out of-
setup. He
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, but she plays with her snacks and stuff, doesn't she?
Yeah, she throws them on the floor. She's just jumping and pouncing on them to make sure they're dead. But I think it would be better for her for eating.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer. I use Chewy.com. They deliver it right to the house, no charge. It's cheaper than I can buy it, like going to the pet store. And
Oh yeah, but that's in the States though.
I don't know if they have Chewy in Canada or not.
I don't think so. Unless I look on
Chewy.com it is in the US. CHEWY.
Chewy. Chewy oatmeal, Chewy peanut, Chewy Canada. Let's see what that is, Chewy Canada. Dog food supplies at Amazon. Yeah. That sounds like Star Wars.
It's CHEWEY.com.
Yeah. EY?
EY.
CHEWEY.
No, I guess it is Y. Just plain Y. CHEWY.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I got. I got the dog food here.
Because what I'll do is I'm going to show it just so you can see what I'm talking about, Roger. Let me know when you guys can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I do is, like, if I go to my account or my orders, I'm pre-set up so that I can just go ahead and order whatever it is I want by putting my password in. What is my password?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, girl. I think she wants to go out.
So anyway, there's her biscuits she gets, and there's the dog food she gets, and I can just add it to the cart, and it'll come within 2 days. Free 1 to 2 day shipping.
I'll be right back. She wants to go out.
Okay.
Yes, girl. Go on.
And it comes right to the house. So
that's how you get dog food and everything?
everything delivered right to my door. FedEx truck pulls up with a great big box, sets it on the front porch, and I don't have to, because what we're talking about here is 23-pound bags.
And how much to pay for that 23-pound bag?
23-pound bag,
Get the 50.
$39.98.
Okay. Because we always get her the 16 kilo. It's 32 pound. Yeah.
What would you pay for something like that?
Well, last time it was on special was $20.
Was you using the Trish too?
No, I use what's the blade name of it? Pedigree. I get the pedigree one. It was it was on special $22 altogether for 32 pound.
Like Blue Buffalo. Maybe I spelled it wrong. How do you spell pedigree? Oh, that's PD. Oh, not agree.
Pedigree.
Right there on the can.
Yep, I see it.
Their prices are like for bones and all that. They're about the same price I get for her here, $5.99 Canadian.
It's Ped.
Yeah, you got it.
There's no
Take
E.
the E out.
Take the E out. Pedigree, right?
Okay, Sam. Hey, Jake Blackburn, how you doing?
Which one do you get, Roger? 33 pounds right there like that?
Yeah,
$21.99.
yeah. That's it, same price.
That's delivered right to my door.
It's not delivered there, but yeah. Yeah, I know, Lynn, but I don't want to end up with 4 or 5 bags of food in here because she loves her kibbles, but sometimes she can go 2 weeks, about a week without eating them. She can be very fussy.
Yep. Stop share. Lynn got me buying that way.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it sure is better than lugging that stuff around up at the
Yeah, I know.
pet supply store, and
Put it in your
they
truck.
always run out when the weather isn't the best.
Yeah, that's true too.
I stopped sharing. Okay, good.
So Jake, I hope you're doing good. Jake Blackburn.
Lynn said you could sign up for auto ship.
Yep.
I guess they ship it out once a month. Say like you want it once a month, they bring it
Well,
once a
you
month.
tell them, you tell them how often you want it. I've got to place an order yet, probably.
You can readjust that schedule anytime you want.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, they're really good. You can even call them and adjust things if you don't want to do it on the computer.
Because they have it on Amazon too when you buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man says no dogs here, but just cats and ferrets.
Mana has parrots, or Lynn's got parrots.
No, ferrets.
Oh, ferrets, not parrots. Okay.
You're on auto ship for all your pet needs, Lynn. Yeah, I guess you have to with all the pets you got.
And the cat is okay with the ferret?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring the dog in.
The one that I don't get, and teach their own, and I'm not being judgmental, but I don't get the idea of having a big snake or having an iguana or any of that kind of thing. It's like I just can't picture myself sitting in my lazy boy chair with my iguana resting across my chest,
No, I'm good.
There you go. Fine, look. Gee, it's risque. Risky outdoors, that's for sure. I didn't even check. My weather. What's today? Yeah, so my guy's gonna come and do my yard.
So you got one cat and a couple of ferrets?
Well, those ferrets wouldn't do very good if you got a bobcat, would they?
No more than one cat.
That's it.
No, I asked that because cats are natural predators.
Yeah. That's why I say if you had a bobcat, they're even bigger cats, or a lynx, they're even bigger cats. Those
Right
ferrets,
now,
those ferrets would be like meat on a stick to a lynx or a bobcat.
it's doing 10 Fahrenheit here, minus 12 Celsius right now.
Wow.
Doing 10 Fahrenheit. It was doing, I think this morning it was doing minus 4 Fahrenheit when I got up.
How's the wind?
It's cold. The wind is cold. No, but the trees aren't moving though.
And you
No,
got
because-
you got sunshine?
Yeah.
Because right now we have pretty good wind, but it's cold.
Yeah.
You know? And the days where it was warmer, we had a lot of wind.
Well, here the trees aren't moving.
So it's like right now you can go out and fly, but it's cold,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but there's no wind.
Would you go flying out at 5 Fahrenheit?
Who?
Who? Would you go out flying at 5 Fahrenheit? The weather or temperature when it's doing only 5 outdoors.
Probably not.
There you go. Same here, man. I'm not a diehard like all the other guys here and FPVers and all that. They're doing 5 out and all that. They're out flying and everything.
I don't know. I just think I would wait the issue because, like, right now, I'm trying to get over this cold. I'm starting to break. I believe it's not as bad as it was,
Yeah.
but it just feels extra cold when you go out there when you
Yeah.
have a cold.
That's what I'm doing. I'm fighting a damn cold. Jesus Christ.
And I don't think I should be drinking this coffee, but I went a few days without it because of the cold when I was really sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't have any. I didn't drink any of it. It was tea, juice, water, more tea than anything.
Jake, what are you filming your videos at? 1080 or?
Oh, I missed Chris left.
Yeah, you had to go do some things.
Damn.
Hey, Robert.
I had to actually make the coffee, so
Oh, okay.
Robert, Red Drone.
Red Drone. Where'd my chat go?
Rojo. Good morning. Good morning.
No, I said Red Drone because in Spanish, that's actually Red Drone.
Rojo? Red Drone?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Awesome. It's good to know.
because the J gets an H sound, so it's Rojo. So it's Red Drone.
Oh. Cool. Yeah, I actually had to make the coffee. They used it all up, then make another pot.
That's Robert up to. He's working.
The workers. Yeah. Which is only 3 of them over there today. So
Oh, look at that. The temperature's going up.
is it 37?
Huh?
What is it, 37 now?
It's 32 degrees right now.
Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what
Oh,
it feels
Oh,
like.
you're
it's
beating
0
us. You're
outside.
beating us. We're at
What
10.
happened?
We're at 10 Fahrenheit.
Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
You got to remember, you're on a higher elevation than us.
27 degrees outside.
It's
Yeah.
27 outside. So it is freaking freezing here. I thought it was just me.
Like
Yeah, it was
you know
20
what?
something degrees earlier.
Yeah, it's 27 now here. And it's windy.
Believe it or not, guys, you know where I live, okay? Okay. But I'll show you. I'm going to show you something which my tractor guy really doesn't understand, but now he's getting to understand it. I'll share my page. Now, you see how much snow I got in my yard here? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See how much snow I got? Okay. Now, the town is over here. Okay. They don't have that much snow over there. Now, I live on the hill here. I'm higher up, and the wind goes down this way. I don't know if you see.
So it drifts.
It's going down that way towards the road. They don't get that kind of wind over there because they got houses and you know, barns and everything close to their house. So they don't get that much snow over there. Now he's figured it out. Yeah, I'm getting more snow than these guys. So he's gonna come and within an hour or something, come clean my yard out. I phoned him up there, he's coming down. He did that to me again last year too. And I told him, I keep on telling him that. We get more snow here than over there. And he notices that now. So, but he still doesn't come with his tractor. But he's coming today.
Oh, with the snow blower on the front?
Yeah, in the back, yeah. But I don't think he'd be able to use the snow blower there at the entrance. He's gonna have to use his shovel because it's pure ice.
Oh, geez.
Like when you come in the driveway, the whole truck goes boom, and then boom, and then you come out.
Wow.
He's doing 25 over there, man. Okay.
How do you know that you get more snow over there than across the road up the hill?
Because I'm up on the hill and we get most of the wind here. And now they took away a lot of trees off the property in the back. So we're getting a bunch of wind. The wind's coming over like that and goes down. But like the wind doesn't hit the town over there. Like in the back here, just in the back of my house, we got a bunch of fields. Then you got the auto route.
Mm-hmm.
After you got all forest and up goes about another 2 miles of forest in the back. So, you know, you don't have buildings hiding the snow or nothing like that. Yeah, I got to keep him busy for sure. And last night we lost power and he just told me that his generator broke on him last night. So he's fixing his generator and after he's coming over.
Well, we have good old New York water.
Yeah.
Helps protect us from all that heavy snow.
That's it. It's what do you call that? I keep on telling it to Andrew, asphalt city. When you got a bunch of asphalt, man, you're not gonna have snow hanging around. Heats up with the sun, it all melts away right away.
Yeah, it's the only good thing about all this parking lot I got. Once you get a couple of spots opened up so the sun can hit it, even if 20 degrees out, it melts.
Yeah.
This is the first battery I had swell up on me. Can you see that?
Bye.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's bubbled up, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't fit on the Parrot Bebop anymore.
Paul is very quiet over there.
Paul's looking for a new quadcopter.
I wish.
Paul's got to relax. Got. If you want, Paul, we can go over to the DJI store.
Herman, you should be getting commission for that.
What, go over to the DJI
Yeah,
store?
Herman's always trying to take somebody to the DJI store.
Oh, no, because I've seen how they do some of the tourists over there. It's like, let's rip his pockets once he walks in. That was like when I got my new cell phone. I'm like, I was talking to the girl. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm just getting the things you're going to need.
Yeah.
The things I'm
need
going to need. I came in there for a phone.
I don't need that case and those chargers, earbuds, and everything else. Hey, ho.
Then she started going through my account and telling me I'm paying too much for the tablet that I already have, and the one that the new one is cheaper. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, but I'm paying for this phone. And she was like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of you.
Yep. They do
Open
that.
your wallet up. I'll take care of you. Yeah, there you go.
Trust me.
Every day I get calls from credit card companies that they're going to save me all sorts of money on my credit card processing. I'm like, really? Oh yeah, we're going to save you hundreds of dollars. It's just,
If that was the case, they wouldn't call you.
right. I said,
You'd
I
have
got
to
it.
go looking for that.
Yep, I got a guy that does it. He's local. I said, where are you guys out of? Well, we're out right now, we're based out of California, but I said, okay. So it already costs too much. I said, this guy's local. I call him. Yeah, but he can't give you the deals. I said, yeah, he can. I said, I've had it checked before. He does great. And it's a person. I call him and he's like, if he doesn't answer the phone, he calls me within 5 minutes, or he shows up here and says, what's up? You got a problem? Let me solve it. I don't have to.
They hit you with the one but we are authorized.
Right. Yeah. Well, so is he. Berkshire Payment Solutions, Jeff Jones. I tell him that. Oh, we've never heard of him. I said, you're in California. Why would you hear of him? He's the next town over. Guy comes right over, checks things out. And he actually gives me the credit card machines. No way. Yep. He doesn't charge me rental or anything. As long as I'm through him, the latest and greatest charge card machine comes out. And he says, if I want to go a little bit further and want this adapter or that adapter, he charges me for that stuff. But I don't really need any of that pin pad and everything else. We just swipe the card or push the card in and away it goes. Yeah, but we can save you on the processing fees. I said, really? How much can you possibly save me from being in California on these process? I said, and you might be able to save it for a year, but what happens after that? Oh, everything goes up, right? This guy stays the same. He makes a couple of cents on the transactions. He does it as a business himself. It's fine. I just had a woman arguing with me when I was over there about that, on the phone, of course. I'm going to save you hundreds. I'm telling you, honey. It's like, yep.
That was almost like the lady from the phone company with the wire maintenance plan.
Oh,
Like, I don't need that, man. But it's going to save you all kind of money. I said, I don't need it.
and how's it going to save me if I have to pay for it anyway?
I said, I don't need it. If there's a problem, you're responsible from outside to the first interface in the house. After that, I can take care of it. She goes, yeah, but if anything goes wrong with any of the wiring in your house, I said, listen, ma'am, I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
She goes, well, what does that have to do with telephone line?
Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Click.
Okay, well, I'll tell you a little story here. What happened to me? I'm off the satellite dish, and I have that wire protection, but for inside the house, not for outside. And I didn't know that.
So they don't cover the outside?
Nope. And so what happens? I called them up, and they came over, and he had to change. You know those little dollar store connectors there you buy, like.
Yeah, for the cable they twist on and.
Yeah, he had to replace that. Okay, everything's good. Okay. I saw it doesn't cost nothing, right? Oh yeah, it costs us $75 just to come.
Wow.
And do that. I
For the
phoned
service,
I
for the
phoned the
service
company.
fee.
I gave him shit and everything. Oh no, you still got to pay for it. It's outside.
It should be the other way around. Everything
Wow.
else should be covered.
So
You know what's funny about that?
Yeah.
Because that almost what they're getting you to pay for is their ability to remove breach of contract.
Mhm.
I can understand them charging you for work inside the house,
Right.
not outside, because they can't give you service unless that's working.
yeah,
So
I
they
know.
can't give you
Right.
service. You can break your contract due to breach of contract. They can't give you service.
Well, here I got no contract. I can break my contract whenever I want. We got no contracts here. You know, so there's no penalty if I take out I can change companies tomorrow morning if I want. I can go to Shaw if I want.
No, I can understand that. I'm just saying that they can't give you service without that connector.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's
And the
odd.
problem is they just don't care.
that's our
I
Bell
would kill mine.
Canada
I'll go someplace
company.
else then.
That's our Bell Canada company.
Is that government run, Bell Canada?
No. That's
Oh,
our
private.
that's my internet. It's a telephone company, so they run the internet and everything. So. And those are the ones I got a phone to CRTC this afternoon complaining against them. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I got occupied. I had to bake a cake. I was ready to do the phone call. Kim says, "Hey, you want to give me a hand?" Okay. So we made a banana cake yesterday, or banana bread, I should say. So Tay, I will be doing that phone call.
I'm trying to read the chat. The chat was covered. Something's going on.
And Football Kim says, poke their battery with a pin.
Yeah.
Let the air out.
No, I keep it in your cup just in case it blows up. I have that on the desk now for a couple of weeks. I came across it when I had all the drones out the other weekend. You know, I go through them once a month to make sure everything's good and everything. That battery was swollen. I'm like, what the hell is this? So one of my Parrot Bebop 2, which I flew around the other day.
Oh yeah?
Yep. I'm surprised because these are aftermarket batteries. GFI power, GIFI power.
Okay.
And they're a little bit bigger. You know, instead of like 2800, they're 3100. And they last for like 28 minutes. It's amazing on that Parrot Bebop how long it stayed up. And the thing's super quiet. It's just over the years of having it, the camera's degraded. You know how the camera sensors go a little, they start to get bad after years.
Yeah.
Because they used to have the crispest, beautiful video out of it. Now the video's not so good. It's a little grainy and stuff. So I'm figuring that it's deteriorating in there. They have this coating on the back of the lens because it's a big fisheye lens. And then they chop everything down. That's how they stabilize it. I think it's something with that. I've read on forums. I'm just guessing, but.
Well, John, when you get your delivery today, are you going to do an unboxing?
On my delivery today, you know, there is a delivery coming today.
Yeah, the egg.
It's cologne.
No, it's the big egg.
You know, it's in stores right now, Paul, if you want one. The new one.
I think it's at the Dollar General now because they're so cheap. The egg.
I saw it at B&H.
Oh yeah, B&H has had it and they've been on sale. Yeah. Geez, it was $3.99.
No, the new one.
Oh, the new one. Yeah.
Hey, John, who's that made by anyway? I can't remember.
What?
The big egg you got coming. Who makes that?
I don't even know because you're the one that ordered one. If you had ordered that, I would have wound up buying that from you before you sent it back, but you didn't. You canceled.
I thought that was made by the same people who made the that little submarine and the dolphin, and was that Power Vision or something like that?
That's it.
Power Vision.
Power Egg.
They actually had a nice drone that they had. It was like in between the Phantom and the Inspire series.
Uh-huh.
But then when I got into checking out the camera, I was like, no, it's not.
$369 at B&H Photo.
Yes.
For the old one.
Yeah, for the old one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Check
the new
out the
one.
new.
What's the new one called? Power X or something? Egg X or?
The new big egg.
Yeah. Let me go Power Vision. Power Vision.
The new egg.
Everybody, check out everybody's channels. Make sure you stick on supported, everybody.
The new one's called
Thank
the
you all so much.
Hi, Lynn.
Don't forget
Oh,
that
yeah,
like
they do
button.
make the submarine. Power Vision, Power Egg Explorer.
Yeah, there we go.
$899.
Yeah, see?
You can buy two of the big ones, John, for that price.
That's not bad.
That's I don't think that's with a oh yeah, that's with the camera. They got a crappy camera on it, looks like. Oh no, it's a decent camera. Huh. The thing snaps apart and you can use it as something else.
Camcorder.
Yeah.
It's on a tripod.
Look at that. Yeah. It has a strap that you can put your hand in the side and carry the thing around.
Camcorder.
Yeah. Pretty cool. but no.
Now for photo, I'm not sure. I believe it's JPEGs.
Really?
Yeah, just like that other drone you were showing earlier with the
Yeah.
half-inch sensor. It has a CMOS sensor, but it was only JPEG photos. I hate to have all this software in the computer and I'm only shooting JPEG photos.
Right.
Hey, John, Lynn's asking.
I know, I'm typing back to her.
Oh, okay.
Trying to anyway.
So yeah, Paul, I think you're just gonna have to, like everybody else, just hang out and wait.
Yep, everybody's waiting it out. Lenny,
Don't worry, the Evos are gonna come.
I don't know. I just read an article early this morning. They got delayed again, I guess.
well, even the spokesman on the last official press release from them said that there is no official date for when it will be released. They left it open-ended.
You know, they never had an official date of when it was gonna release anyway. They just told you a month that they were
Yeah,
planning.
they have month, but now they're saying they're not sure of even a month, which month it's going to come out. So because they didn't, Autel was not taking deposits. You know, the people that were taking deposits on them were dealers.
Yeah.
So now you have a deposit with a dealer, and the dealers never stated, at least any of the ones I saw, that it was 100% money back guarantee if you want to cancel your pre-order.
Well, the guys over at what was that drone? They were giving back the deposits in full.
Were they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm reading the specs on this. I haven't found out what the camera is yet on this thing because on this page that I'm on doesn't go into.
What, the egg?
Yeah. Jesus, it doesn't
Get one?
stuff.
No, the little one he's looking at now.
But the new one that's out.
Yeah. You got them.
It should have the specs on it, John.
It does, but it doesn't break it down that much on the page that I'm on.
Go to their page.
I will. I'm just surprised at everything that it does. That camera, I mean, if you're using it as a camcorder, the battery's good for 3.5 hours. 4K at 60 frames UHD camera. Face recognition. Synchronizes the voice with your video and pictures. 3.7 mile HD image transmission. Something about waterproof.
Yeah, it's waterproof.
Oh, film from land, in the air, and on the water. Provides video processing and sharing functions. If you don't know,
No.
It's waterproof if you buy that extra add-on kit. I think it's a couple $100.
Kim's flying around, so that's why.
Okay. With the whole waterproof setup, that whole one there, a B&H, I think it's $12.49.
Oh, no kidding. That
Don't
just
come and
doesn't.
see me. I'm not the one doing it. Everybody check out everybody's channel out. Lynn's in the house. John Donardo, Furball
Hello.
Kim, Mana. Everybody check out everybody's channels, guys. Desmond Daunters, Sam Hayden, Quicksilver.
Oh, yeah.
Jake,
Power
Jake
egg.
Blackburn, I looked at your video, Jake. Very nice.
Ships to the US.
Blizzard, how you doing? Sorry, Blizzard, if I missed you.
Oh, I missed Blizzard. Hey, Blizzard. Hello, everybody in the chat.
Gimbal stabilize. Okay.
I guess everybody was checking channels this morning for bargains. That's why we didn't pay much attention in the chat this morning. Okay, girl, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Bye. Bye.
Huh.
So, I'll be closing down at noon today, guys.
What?
Yeah,
Just
at
the
noon.
I'm just checking out the stuff here with this.
power egg.
Yeah.
Don't forget at noon. After that, you can all jump onto Andrew's channel, who's his studios.
What's he doing
Starts
today?
at noon today.
Is he doing a wheel or something?
I don't know. Wheel of Shoutouts. Yep.
Oh, look at that. They actually take off and land in the water.
See, but here's the big problem with it.
Fly in the rain.
Shoots JPEG photos.
Is that what it says? See, I'm trying to find that, and it's like buried on their site, right?
Well, I'm on B&H.
I'm actually on the Power. What am I on? PowerVision.me store,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still not breaking down that camera.
Yeah, the
There isn't
camera-
a section for specs.
Real time 1080.
Did you see that guy, Paul? Did you see that
What
guy
saves the video?
that spent $6 million to do that commercial in the Super Bowl for a veterinarian school?
Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
What happened?
Well, I mean, his heart's in the right place, though. But I personally, I would have taken the $6 million, given it straight away to the school instead of paying a commercial $6 million.
Exactly. He was trying. It was his alma mater, wasn't it, or something? Or
Yeah.
He has a lot of money, so he bought a $6 million advertisement that's going to be seen on Super Bowl, which probably only 30% of the people that tuned in the Super Bowl are going to see it.
Yeah.
And he paid $6 million for it. Was a 30-second spot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's it for? I'm missing something.
A
commercial.
veterinary school.
Veterinaries.
Yeah, a
Everybody-
veterinarian school. Yeah.
If
And
you
we-
want to go become a veterinarian, this is the place to go.
Yeah, but when are they gonna show this commercial? Like at half
During
before
the Super
halftime?
Bowl,
Like
who
in
knows?
the first 60 seconds of the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I
mean,
It's because what happened is that his dog had a cancer tumor beside the heart. And they were giving the dog, I think, a week to live or something like that. And the doctor says, let us work on it or see what we could do. And finally, the dog is still alive and it's going to be in very good health. It's going to keep on living for a while.
okay. All right.
So he said, okay, now to pay you guys back, I'm going to make this commercial for you. Just trying to pick up money for the veterinarian school.
Oh, I found the specs on the camera. It doesn't just shoot JPEG. JPEG, RAW, MP4, movie, H265, 264, MPEG-4, HBC.
Where do you see that?
I went to their, here, I'll bring it up. I'm going to share something, Roger. Is that okay?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop sharing here.
Oh, I didn't even know you were sharing.
We're watching his plow job.
Oh, okay. Good. No, that's good. I don't have that up. Let's watch the plow guy first. There we go. Now I have it up. Look at that. He's plowing.
It's not plowing yet.
He's going to come all the way up and then go down, right?
Well, he should have just came all the way up with the snowblower to see if it was going to blow anything, but he's going to push it. See, I have a box like that on my truck.
He's gonna blow it. He's gonna, when he backs up later. Right now, he's gonna.
Scrape it with the front one. Oh,
Because you'll see you remember the backyard here, John?
oh yeah,
Of my
yeah, yeah,
car.
yeah.
He's gonna clear out for the parking spot beside the carport. Oh,
All right, they need to get Roger another camera
Oh, there he goes.
so we can see the other side of the.
Oh, he's not gonna use a snowboard. He's gonna just shove it all across the street in the ditch.
Oh yeah, we can't do that here. We get fined if we push across the street.
Oh, even my next door neighbor, the landlord here.
Well,
does
you
it.
can sure tell there's a lot of ice there, Raj. Look how hard that is.
Yeah. He had problems coming up the driveway the other day.
Huh.
I told him that even the guy came to deliver yesterday. He had problems coming up the hill. I got surprised yesterday. You know how much my pills cost me yesterday?
How much?
$13.77 instead of $3.
Well, that's because
I was pretty well surprised.
you're getting older, Roger.
Oh, even if I turn 65, it's going to be the same price.
Yeah, the last few times I've gone to pick up my medication, there's no charge.
Yeah. I guess because the end of the tax year and all that crap. We're paid. Okay,
Oh.
I'll take this off your share.
So it's been a few weeks now. I haven't had any cigar. I stopped smoking. Every now and then I vape, but
Okay, John, you can share now.
Okay, Dugan, how you doing? I just published a new video. Update, Dugan. Okay.
There you go, Herman.
Hey, Nomad, how you doing? Nomad, you doing a live stream tonight?
I'm on their site now.
oh, you are okay. I'm sharing it, but
Yeah, I see that.
At JPEG and RAW.
internal storage is 6 gigabit. It'll take a SD card up to 128.
Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Oh, thank you there.
3,500 battery.
I'm glad you're doing good there, Octave.
What's the overall weight, does it say?
That's the battery weight. Charger, remote controller, camera, gimbal, power egg.
Weight, 1.9 pounds.
Yep.
.40-mile-an-hour speed. 30-minute flight time. So it's in the class with the Mavics.
Max service ceiling above sea level, 2.5 miles.
That might be a little touchy like in Colorado, wouldn't it?
If they're doing it above sea level.
Don't forget tonight, guys, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Nomad Unbroken. We'll be going live.
There it is.
Oh, there it is with the waterproof.
With the landing stuff on it.
Yeah.
Land in the water.
Oh, Kim's flying here again. Oh.
All right, I'll stop sharing now.
John's gonna have an egg before it's over with.
Negative. It'd have to be something super special for me to actually break down and buy something right now. Ugh.
He's just being egged on.
Egged on.
You have to crack the egg before you can fly.
Yep. Oh shit! I bet should have been charging my phone while I was here. This cold. This is a ridiculous cold I have. Jesus. I don't usually get sick either. I know it's from the guy that bought that RAV4. He was sick, and I drove his trade in. He probably was sneezing all over the steering wheel and everything. It can. There's so much, manna, there's so much crap going around the internet and stuff right now and social media. They don't know how this disease spreads, but that would suck because getting packages from China, you know, especially the ones you tear open with the bubble wrap and you stick in there and you're looking at it, that's blowing all that stuff in your face when you open it up. And
Yep.
that would suck.
Just here we go. Yeah, nobody's going to work over there, so they can't ship nothing out, really.
Yeah, it's supposedly, from what I was reading last night, because I stopped and actually read some articles last night, tried to research the real stuff that's going on. But they say that it's been an issue over there for almost a year. They've been lying to everybody. And there's tons and tons of people that died from it over there because, sure, the big cities have all the hospitals and everything, but all the outskirts, all them people out there, they get sick. They don't go anywhere. They stay there and they die, and then they bury them. You know, the family members bury them in the backyard, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
On the farm.
In the backyard?
Well, in the farm. I'm talking about
in the rice paddies. They use them for fertilizer.
Literally, they literally do. It's just not like a country we're used to.
This is where Lawrence's disclaimer comes in.
That's
Lord.
That's why over there, Herman, they call it Uncle Ben's and Aunt Lily's rice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Thank God I haven't eaten rice in a couple of years.
Stop. Need help, Paul.
Don't tell anybody. It'll be our secret.
Oh, I'm glad he's finished the yard. Good. Yeah. So, what else is new besides that, everybody? Did you get any news from Lawrence lately, Herman?
Oh, he's working right now.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, he's at work.
Any
So
more
like-
news on the wifey or?
No, I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
Well, if he's at work, she must be doing better.
Or at least enough for him not to be worried all day.
Yeah. Oh, Kim's going out with the dog. when I get the mail.
Oh, we can watch that.
I'm reading on the coronavirus right now.
Yeah, okay. There we
What
go.
they say?
Well, it's hard to determine what's real and what's not, you know?
No.
Even the newspapers are starting to say that.
There goes Roxy.
Jesus Christ.
That's quite a ways all the way down to the mailbox, isn't it?
Yep. That's when I take the garbage pails out there on the way back. On the way down, I go out pretty good, but on the way back up, I got to stop at least 2 times. 2, maybe 3, depends how my legs feel. Because back of the legs, it hurts really bad sometimes, so I got to stop till I get the feeling back. Yeah, I know my internet connection is unstable. Yeah.
That was Paul's dog barking.
Yeah, because mine's
I was
outdoors.
gonna ask you if you got 2 dogs.
Yeah.
There's that much of a delay on the camera.
It's cold when you see Kim's head way down like that. It's because it's windy. It doesn't show it, but when the trees don't move here, it's still windy sometimes. It's cold. Yeah, this morning it was so bloody cold when I got into the truck. I come to put it in drive. The thing won't even advance.
No
I had to
kidding.
wait till it warmed up. Yeah.
Fluid was a little thick.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't let the car warm up 10, 20 minutes like lots of guys do during the winter. Me, as soon as I get in, I start it up. I put it in drive and I leave right away. Because I got no snow to take off it or nothing because it's in the carport. And the car warms up a lot faster like that. And they're saying that's the best thing for a truck to do or a car to do. You just take off with it right away. You don't let it run for 20 minutes. My son always lets his run for 20 minutes but because he's got his daughter to put in the back seat after that. So he wants the car warm.
Here's Bloomberg is talking about there's been 8,142 people infected and 170 people have died from it so far. Outbreak originated in Wuhan, China, Wuhan, and they're showing maps of it. That's just amazing how big it's spread in China.
Okay.
They said China reported the outbreak first on December 30th. Most of the deaths have been in Hubei province, where Wuhan is the capital. Chinese have restricted some travel to try to stop the illness since January 23rd. China's financial markets will remain closed until Monday, February 3rd. The markets are closed. And of course, there's other links here. Coronavirus misinformation is spreading all over social media.
Mm-hmm.
What's being done? You know, there's all these different links.
Now, does this virus come from drinking too many Coronas? Because
I
they call
guess-
that drunkenness.
Yeah, from what I get from this, it's from their open air markets that have live cattle and
I heard something to
slaughter.
that effect too with the I just my father is an advocate of traveling around the world, and this is why I'm not.
Yeah. Open air markets. Let's see. So they have fruit next to the slaughtered beef that's bleeding down into the corn that's down underneath. Sorry.
No, I heard all of those things before, and I was like,
And it's true. It's not like it's fake. I mean, I have pictures.
no, I get it. I just thought that it was a little.
I have
Mm-mm.
pictures of me out in Haiti, right? And we're sitting in traffic, and I'm taking a couple of snapshots out the window. There's a guy cooking chickens on a grill.
Uh-huh.
Next to him is the chickens, and they're in a cage on the ground. There's a lady slaughtering them over here, and there's a guy selling diesel fuel over here that a couple of the bottles spilled over, and it's running down the street, and it's under the cages, and the birds are stepping in it, and it's going underneath the guy's grill and puddling out front, and they're just standing there.
Are we back to talking about rice fields again, or?
No, there's no.
No.
Well, there is actually rice fields out there because the Taiwanese company is out there and they quarantined all this land. I have pictures of that too, hundreds of acres, and they live right in this compound, and that's what they do is grow rice there. That's it. There's nobody allowed in or out from, you know, it's,
Who?
they bought like a section of Haiti and they got it all huge fences. They're big block fences, razor wire on the top all the way around. It's just from a mile or two
Who's this?
in Haiti.
No, I know where. I'm saying you said somebody's growing rice.
Yeah, it's a Taiwanese company that
Oh.
came and bought a section of Haiti and
Yeah, it used
or
to,
leased the land.
it used to be a cemetery. Now it's a rice field.
Paul, read what
Oh,
Matt just said.
I thought Manamana left. We need the song.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I have those pictures on my server.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, I'll be closing down in about 3 minutes.
Oh, I
So
won't find them.
He's got time to do his song.
Okay.
Out of respect for Herman, I wasn't going to do it today, but since you insist, here we go. Ready? Everybody sing along. Mana, mana, doo, doo, mana, mana, doo, mana, mana, doo, doo,
I can't do it
mana, mana.
There you go. I don't want to start coughing.
And everybody, if you want to pop over onto Pusa Studios, just say it's from
Yep.
Raid from Roger, Canadian Drone
Yep.
Hub,
Roger Raid.
CDH. You'll know who it is.
Yep. Canadian Drone Hub.
I have to pop over there. I haven't been.
Hey, Centroid. Yeah, you caught us for a couple of minutes.
Centroid.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
still allow
Centroid.
him on this channel?
Hey, Centroid, just in time, buddy.
Oh no.
Mana, mana, doo, 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 doo. Mana, mana, doo, 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 doo. Mana, mana, doo, 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 doo. Mana, mana. Just
Yes,
for
that's
my
right.
buddy Mark.
Yes, that's right. It was bad timing. Yep.
Hello, Centroid. Mark. A lot of coffee.
Mark, you want to hear it again? Is that what you're saying?
No. It's okay, Paul. It's okay.
We only have a couple minutes left, Paul.
Yeah. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
I'll bring
Don't
up some of the
forget.
pictures next time, Herman.
Andrew from Pusa Studios will be on in 1 minute, guys. So
Okay.
there There you go. Thanks, Nomad Unbroken. That's the link for Andrew's live stream.
Herman's going to be over on Andrew's stream bugging him. So go over
So
there
you
and
know,
watch.
Came in for this. What the? Just, just go on to Andrew, say hi, and hit the like button for him. He'd be much appreciated.
And you're on again tonight, right, Roger?
Hell no.
I thought Thursday night you were on too.
I looked last night for you guys being on. I didn't see anybody on last night.
Well, Roger,
no power.
usually goes on all the time. You know?
Oh, you didn't have any power, Roger? That would be why.
Power was going off and on. And
yeah, so he's going to make up for it tonight.
no. I'm not on tonight.
Oh,
A couple of people on, and then Ken Herron comes on at 8.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
used to watch that show religiously, but I'm just not into it lately.
Okay, Roger, I'm going to say goodbye
Leaving? Where you
to
going?
all my.
Oh, you're taking your Muppets and leaving? Oh, Art,
After our discussion about rice, I have to head for the bathroom.
why don't you go on? Paul live at 5. Paul's going on today at 5 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Paul's going to be on at 5 p.m. tonight. Yes.
That's Mondays.
That's my.
Yeah, but he can do a show
Monday.
tonight.
Herman's on Mondays. I'm on.
That's on Mondays on the Paul Murray Show.
PMS. The PMS channel is on once a month. So
Yeah, but you need to practice a little. So tonight would be a perfect night. There's a little null in the action.
are you going to be there, John?
Well, I can't at 5. 'cause
Oh,
I'm going to
there we
dinner
go.
tonight. I'm going to dinner tonight, and I'm gonna actually leave work at 4.
There we go.
He
See how
actually
that,
did what you do.
hey Herman, see how it
Wait,
goes.
I can even show you. I have a date tonight.
John did exactly what you do.
Yeah.
Set somebody up for something. And
Yep. My buddy John. Yep. Herman
Yeah.
will be there.
I got a dinner date tonight at 5:30, but it's it's 25 minutes away, so I gotta leave
You know
here.
what you do, John?
Herman
Get the
Herman will be there on there at 5 tonight. Okay.
Keep your phone charged, John. Put the earpiece in.
That's it.
Do it, Paul. See what Centroid wrote, Paul.
But
I could do that. I've never used earbuds. I've never used earbuds. I have headphones that I use sometimes, but
Okay, everybody.
oh, you're out.
Everybody in the chat, have
We'll
a
see
good
ya.
one. Thank you for being here. Don't forget now, jump on over to Andrew's live stream, say hi, hit his like button.
Musa Studios is the place to go.
Bye, everybody. See you all tomorrow morning.